Or muted, unmuted.
Absolutely.
That's not.
I mean, I am, and I
that
feel
was
great
good
about
advice.
it.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
It's not just Wednesday. It's Super Wednesday.
It is Super Wednesday. Is everyone on the screen over there? Oh no. You guys need to
I don't think Super
be
Wednesday
better
is
friends.
We have to act like we like each other.
Eric, it's good to see you too, man.
Hey, what's up, Kaylee?
How you doing?
Hey, I'm gonna get you eggs one of these.
Dude,
days.
you got a lot of shit going on.
beard
I
side.
can't
Well,
get
no,
a
but
pencil.
that's true. But it's like, it's
except for Rusty.
actually that actually is
Yeah.
why. Yeah, you're right.
Guys.
Come on over here. This is where the beards hang out.
Rusty's about to get promoted. Just a little bit more.
Guys, I didn't shave today. It's been like 7 days.
I haven't shaved in like 2 or 3.
Guys, it's Wednesday.
Scruffs.
I actually like
Welcome.
just shaved like 3 days ago.
7 days.
Fuck you, Rusty.
The Ring is my favorite horror movie.
It's called The Italian.
Welcome to episode
Because I swallow a lot of
15
semen.
of Perspective Check. Would you two?
There it is.
Are you done?
I'm gonna try it.
I want to fight in the arena.
A gentleman always swallows.
Guys, we have a special guest tonight. We have Steve.
My name's
Sven.
My name's Cora.
Hey.
Yeah, we have Korak.
Hey, Mario.
Steve played in our campaign a while ago. If you've been watching with us, which I highly doubt anyone's even watching right now, but if you've been watching with us, we have made mentions of him before. He was a character.
Dude, chat's blowing up right now. Idris.
No one's calling you that. I wanted to see if Bellyhead was pog champing. But guys, we ready?
We're ready.
Did you hear the super exciting announcement?
What's
They're
the
making
super
WoW
exciting
Classic.
Oh.
Come play with us, guys.
We
Yeah.
also have to make the announcement. I'm sure everybody heard about the Lord of the Rings television show.
Yes, this is true.
Dude, the most expensive television show in history? That's crazy.
So everybody support that if you can't even know. Even if it's bad, you gotta support it.
Well, no, if it's bad, I
Lord of the
won't
Rings.
because it's so expensive. But, I mean, they're getting their money.
I heard the
That's
CW
cool.
was supposed to get it and they didn't, so that's great.
No, the CW does a great job.
Do they?
CW
You fell off that point pretty quick.
OG Smallville
And
was
second
actually pretty
announcement.
good.
Dude, actually, Gilmore Girls is sweet.
Vampire Diaries is actually pretty good.
OG Smallville was pretty good.
I used to watch the shit out of Gilmore Girls. When I was
Second
wanna play
announcement,
D&D.
they announced the Harry Potter version of Pokemon Go
Correct.
today.
Oh god.
It said Wands Unite or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
so that's
That makes me
Fire a
That's
divine
madness.
strike into the air.
I'm not telling
Liz
Hopefully
about
it doesn't
that
suck as bad as
Oh my
Pokemon Go.
god.
I'm gonna text
I'm specifically not telling
I'm gonna text Liz right now.
I'm specific.
Guys,
Let's play D&D.
let's bring
You
it
are
in.
actually doing
Wait, are
that?
we gonna play D&D? Are we streaming right now?
This is actually
Guys, on the last exciting episode of Dungeons and Dragon Balls, our intrepid band of adventurers, Nocturnum,
The old
find themselves in the city of Narc.
We are
Narc.
We last left them starting off, heading towards the seat of the king. The fortress inside the city where the king resides for a feast. A feast that is to essentially start off the celebration amongst the noble folk in the city of the Festival of Reincarnation, a festival that is held at the very end of the year before the transition to winter. The group wined and dined with the king and his court, and while there learned of a competition, an honors trial, the arena in the city dedicated to the sovereign host. They decided that maybe they'll try their hands in the arena and see how well they do.
Shitty. We're gonna fucking lose our first round.
The following day, making sure something. The following day, the group went out and celebrated and enjoyed the festival, waiting for the following day, which is when the competition is. Some members went and did some research. Some people went and drank and partied their way through the day. There was some interesting experimentation into how the bag of holding works in terms of holding ale and other liquids. And the group eventually found themselves asleep to awake the next morning in preparation.
I forgot about our experiments. They've been great lately.
It holds the ale just fine. Just Oh.
It's just gonna stay out.
We're experimenting with D&D mechanics.
We just need a topper that seals it properly. Plastic.
Yeah, there you go.
I have to invent plastic.
Tin foil.
But as all of you awake at the Left Pumpkin Inn early in the morning,
It's a test of
what do you guys want to do?
Shopping.
Yeah. I'm looking for
You guys know that you have to be at the arena fairly soon. You're not waking up like last minute and rushing, but
Is there a tailor shop
Running around
nearby that I
testing
can
all
have a
the
nice purple cloak?
We've had the
you already have a nice flowing.
I
red
asked for a
cloak.
purple one. I don't want the brimstone cloak.
Then why did you buy it?
It wasn't that expensive.
It was wasn't it like
Really expensive.
7,000
Don't you have
gold?
no money anymore?
Such a mindless consumer.
I owe him like 4,000 gold.
You owe me like
You're
roughly.
lying.
I think.
Dude, that sounds like my finances. Like, dog, it wasn't that expensive,
Yeah,
but I owe this guy like $5,000.
Let me check my book
Listen,
because I've been keeping track. Actually, I believe that you still owe me roughly
2,217 gold.
You have indebted yourself
Well,
to the
interest is
worst
formed.
person to indebted
No.
yourself to.
less than that. Actually, that sounded like 20,
Sure, 2,217.
22,100. That sounds like 20,000. Wait, hold on.
I think we want to go to the arena and start.
Well,
Yes.
We could discuss our
So the
finances.
rules of the
on-
arena, we're going to have one potion per person?
Correct. The rules that you were told were.
I'm sorry, it's been a while.
It's fine.
Rules are-
The rules
It was
were
last night.
one potion per person on your team
For the whole thing?
for the entire length of the arena. Each person is allowed to have one potion.
You should probably make sure everyone has a potion.
Will they
You
hold?
can use no enchantment magic to force someone to turn against their own team or to give up. There can be no outside sources of healing given to you between bouts in the arena or while in the arena. You can only heal amongst what your group is capable of, as well as taking short rests in between. When preparing to go into the arena, you will be behind a gate. The gate will open. You have 30 seconds to go out into the arena. Up to there is a midway point that will be very clear. You cannot cross that line. Any buffs that you have on yourself going into the arena will be cleared off of you by Dispel Magic runes. So you will have the 30 seconds leading into the start of the fight to buff yourselves.
It's like, wow.
And then also, once the 30 seconds is up, there's no prepared actions. It's just the start of a fight, essentially. That's just mechanically
Is
speaking.
the entire fight... I was very drunk last night. Is the entire fight group versus group?
Yes, it is 6v6. You cannot bring... So 6 bodies can enter the arena. Once in the arena,
6 bucks.
you can summon or conjure whatever you want.
But
Giant
substitutions,
eagles.
changes, and refunds are acceptable.
Or an
So,
army
like,
of bears.
could he go in and, like, use Conjure before the 30 seconds is up?
Mm-hmm. If he so chooses to do that, yeah.
They'll hold our excess potions for us, right? And we'll just because I have 2 potions, so we'll just say I'm allowed to have 1. Is it 1 per round?
No, it's 1 per person for the length of the competition.
Okay.
So we have 6 people, we get 6 potions.
Correct.
I mean, I have 2 on me. So
And all of the fighting takes place
today.
today. So there will be no long rests
Yes.
between the beginning of the competition and the end of the competition.
Eric, you have 4 rages.
So, as you continue to eat your breakfast and get yourselves ready, as I was saying before, is there anything that you guys want to do or discuss before heading towards the arena?
We should probably make sure everybody has a potion. Does everybody have a potion?
I have one.
I have
I have several, actually.
2 that I paid for with my own money.
Whoa.
Billy, you're really becoming a greedy person.
Lily,
Lily.
they could just take it out of
I learned from the
take
best.
it out of their dividend after the fights. If we win, depending on how much we win.
We were. gonna
Otherwise, you
bet,
could lend it
too.
like I did to Korak.
I have no need
That's
for potions.
That's what I want.
Lily can keep 2, 1 of that counts for mine.
Oh no, Korak! I have a spare greater. I could lend you
I have no desire.
for a price. It might
Oh.
add to your.
How much for this? Because I'm completely tapped.
So, have you learned banking on the side?
Well, no, it's a simple test. It's a percentage based off of certain weekly amounts that might increase or decrease. Well, he also has certain tasks that he might do for me that could potentially cost gold if I...
Tasks.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I am not Robert.
But... Not quite...
It is good to be me.
No, but seriously, I have no need for a potion. I'd rather die in this arena than take a potion.
That seems a different reaction.
Wait, you have no potion. Are we going to purchase... Do we have time to purchase more potions?
As I said, Lily can use 2 in my stead.
I don't think that's how
I can't
it works.
hold 2 though.
But for real, I do not have a potion, and I would love to use one. So yes.
Refresh my memory. Have you saved my life?
Never once.
Tit for tat.
Yeah.
It was a joking
It was
question.
some of the fireballs that saved you.
Here's a great joke.
The burning hand.
Thank you.
Fireball.
I will
So-
return it back to you if I don't use it.
So you have a greater healing potion. Those are the 4d4 plus 4. Okay.
Question: Does my ointment count as 1 potion?
They just said 1 potion. They didn't say potion of healing.
Potion per person.
Potion per person.
Oh, it could be any potion,
Well,
not
it's
just a
Also,
potion.
it doesn't say it has to be spread over.
Does
every
anybody
person.
do we have any potions that aren't
6 people, 6
That
potions?
aren't
that aren't
healing?
healing potions?
Yeah, I have a potion of heroism.
I
What
have
does-
one.
What does that do?
That might be worth using if it's. Is it? Not,
Potion of love.
I would save
that was
that.
used to have the arena.
Do it before.
I'm assuming that they'll hold any excess potions for us, like when we get it. So I can always save this potion of heroism for later. I wouldn't want to use that in the first round fight.
What does the potion just give you? The effect
It
of
gives
healing?
me, I continuously regen HP, like every
Well, that
round.
might be.
Wait, what is it?
Well, you have to make the decision. I think ahead of time which potion you're going to use.
It's like casting
Is that
regen and Chrono Face.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, how
It's
long
a
do the
high.
effects last?
Actually, yeah, I can use that then. Gain 5 temporary hit points per round for 1 minute, immune to fear. That's it.
Those
That's
are
all it
temporary.
says.
That is a really good potion.
That's
Yeah,
might
do
be
we
great.
really want to-
But in the
for,
final round, that could be.
I mean, do we really want to use that for this?
That might be great for. There's a lot of money on the line. Here.
This is a lot of money on the line. We could
Yeah.
easily buy more of these.
But what is money? No one cares.
Everything.
Speaking of money,
Sorry.
before we start, I want to play some bets. So whenever we get to that.
Okay.
Place all the winnings on 20 grand.
So-
I bet my life that we will win.
As you
That's what they did in dodgeball.
As you finish up your breakfast, get yourselves ready, you make your way out of the inn. You see that the streets are... It's pretty early in the morning. Streets are packed with people. People are still continuing to drink and celebrate this festival. And as you're moving, you see that there is a large portion of this crowd is all funneling towards the Harmonious... the Harmonious District, the central ring of the city where the owner's trial is found. Lily, Zarn, and Albert make perception checks, but not visual ones.
Ooh, do I sense?
I sense with my kawaii senses.
Don't I have danger sense?
Danger.
25.
Oh, perception is wisdom. I got an 8.
10.
Okay. So as you all are making your way through the city, you see the hustling and bustling of people. Lily, not Bear. As you're traveling along, you hear music playing. And you continue walking along,
Welcome to the show.
and you feel a shudder roll down your spines as you see a sign with an arrow pointing.
God.
The smile reads,
No!
Jester.
You son of a bitch. I don't know this yet. Shit.
What do you two
Reads
do?
what?
Wait, what?
Smiling Jester.
That's what the sign of this place says?
There's a sign with an arrow that points further down an alley that says the Smiling Jester.
How do they notice this?
Because we hear the music.
You guys see it, but
Okay.
you don't know what it is.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
significant to those.
not-
It's significant to those three, which is why
Well, you said not visual, so I was like...
the music is what.
Well, but I have
Cued
games
them to
on,
it.
so I was like, "Meh, meh, 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 meh," but I got you.
What do you two do?
Do you guys?
Soren, look!
The reaction that I just had when I didn't know about is the reaction that I have a character.
Is that?
You're right.
What do we do?
Just catch a whiff of something.
Oh, you
Just
the Smiling Jester. Is that where you guys would like to go?
absolutely not.
We have lots of important things to do today.
Do you know? Do you know?
sound scared.
Zon, do you know the owner of that place? That place?
You could say I know him.
Oh god.
Do we tell the story?
Are you going to be all right?
Oh, come on.
Honestly, I didn't think he would have survived.
I mean, he walked away.
Forget the arena. Let's go do this.
There is. I guess I'll just launch into the tale. Before we met most of you, our original traveling party was us. I think some of you've met Vay.
Man named Adros.
We took up a contract in a place called Straits Gallows. There was weird things going on. Actually, I forget what our reason for going there was. Well,
It was a
children
bounty,
were
a
disappearing. It was a
reward.
bounty.
It was because they lost children.
Yes, and there was. Long story short, we ended up tracking the disappearances under the city to a place, to an old fortress, and there was these little fish people called Kuatoa. It's Kuatoa. How did you know?
I've heard of them.
And they have this weird ability where if they worship something as a god, it becomes a god.
Oh, that's...
And by it becoming a god, we mean it becomes a grotesque, aquatic abomination.
And we went and we found their so-called god, and he had a circus under a place called the Smiling Jester.
Was he a god? Was he a god in status or power?
Definitely just status.
Well, he had power. He had brainwashed people of the town into being attractions in his circus. Plenty of his Kuatoa were brainwashed. They were.
But that wasn't
mindless
actually him
creatures.
brainwashing them. That was the songs of the hag that was down in there.
No, I think it was him that was brainwashing. They were growing the barnacles and such out of them.
It's
It's
a song.
So there's a
continuing to
hag.
play in perpetuity.
There's a hag, some Kuatoa, and some strange
up
god
fighting-
creature.
we ended up fighting several hags, and at the end he came to us. We had
Several.
our opportunity to attack and kill him, but we were so weak and hurt that we couldn't. We would have died if we tried to fight him, or at least we thought. And we let him go. And
I guess
I don't know how a creature like that gets into the city and sets up a lair, though.
A layer.
Well, if he was,
Yeah.
if he's as you say, some sort of god of creatures, I suppose that his power might be beyond what might make sense
Well,
of it.
so we fought one of their gods. There were two groups of Kuatoa, and we killed it pretty easily. But I'm still fearful of what he might do to this place.
But you're painting this creature as some mastermind. Some.
I mean, he sort of was.
Well, so what? Is this
Insane
is this
mastermind.
tournament so important that we shouldn't go deal with this?
no. Let's definitely take care of the tournament, but
Something
I-
to be wary of.
perhaps check this
Where are
out tomorrow.
Standing in the kind of just the central roadway, and you can just see the sign pointing down an alley.
I think we should go in.
Now,
How long before the tournament starts?
You have a little bit of time. You're pushing it a little bit close, but you could at least go and see what's going on.
I mean, there's a sign on the streets. You could at least go in and see what's going on. They're not going to be able to. It's not like people would know if people were just walking down this alley and disappearing. So it's like,
Well, the creature you've simply just described can't possibly be right here, right?
I don't know how he would set up in town. So
I mean, why not? He
Well,
could, he could convince people that everything's all right. They would go home that night, and then later they could go join him.
The amount of fear struck across his face has got me incredibly fascinated.
That's why I'm wondering why we're so worried about this tournament while this powerful being is nearby.
Well, we also have a great deal of gold
Well,
to win in this tournament.
As gold of the well-being of innocent beings.
I'm trying to see if I can find his fucking.
How much can we stop at this point?
Two blue beer. What was his name?
So what are you guys doing?
I think we should go in. I think we have to figure out what's going on.
Well, let's take a look.
Mine. That's.
You know what? Maybe it's a coincidence.
His name was Baxter, but the Kuotoa worshipped him as the being Tublublu, and that's what he became.
So, as you walk down the alley, it goes down a ways, there's a bend, you wrap around the edge of the building. You step into what looks like a small, almost just like a small courtyard that's kind of in between several homes and buildings. You can see that there's a small well kind of in the center of it. And right where you come up, you can see that there is a small booth, kind of like a fence almost. And you can see a sign written on it. It says, "The Smiling Jester." Next to the sign, you see a female gnome. White face paint, bright red cheeks, big puffy nose, curly, colorful hair, holding a small box that she is just cranking, and it is what is producing this music. And you see sitting next to her is another female gnome, dressed similarly, holding a small bowl with several coins in it. And there's a sign sitting next to her that says entrance 5 copper. And you can see that there are several other things beyond that, but this is what you see from the entrance.
I put in 5 copper.
We're going in.
I'll give her 9 copper and
I mean, it's a courtyard.
toss 1 to send off.
Can somebody grab me a pencil over there?
So, I'm assuming all of you pay to go in.
One moment. How far were we
Are
from
you
the
sure we
actual
have
main
time
street?
for this?
Yeah. We're cutting it
Like,
close, I think.
no, you guys have enough time to at least walk in and see what's here before having to bail out. But
How far am I?
I put the 5 copper in and walk
Like-
in. We don't have to
like a
discuss it.
15-second walk.
I'm right
Okay,
behind.
I'm gonna-
so
I'm gonna
so
walk-
interested.
I'll follow you right in. And I walk back to the main street.
So Zarn pays, Korak pays. Who is everyone else paying to go in?
Wait, what did you do?
I'm walking back to the main street.
Fender, Lily, Bear, you guys going in?
I'm gonna hang back with Sindal.
Okay.
I don't want to go in.
I'll head in.
I'm obligated to go
I can't hear what you just
in.
said.
I'm going in.
So 4 of you pay for your coins in, and you just see the gnome smile just kind of peel back, revealing kind of yellowed teeth, and his face returns back to normal. You walk in through the gate, and you can see a very small number of people here. You can see off to the one side, you see a wooden box. Seated on it is a gnome sitting above a tank of water, essentially. And there's a small target next to it, as well as a line a little ways back with a gnome standing there holding a bucket of balls, and a sign next to it that says "Gnoming down?" ? You see a little ways over, there's a board that there are 8 holes on it with a gnome standing next to it holding a small mallet. And the sign next to it says, whack a gnome. You see two small children kind of sitting and watching entertainment. As you can see, a male tiefling who is missing an arm is with one arm juggling a series of 8 different brightly colored balls, and it is juggling. It looks like he's juggling with 2 hands, but he only has the one. He's juggling with that. You can see over in the one corner a cage, and inside the cage, kind of filling out to the full size of it, it's about big enough that Korak could fit into it with a little bit of space, but you can see smashed up against the side of it what looks like, you guys, some of you have seen one of these before. It looks like a fire giant. It's very small in comparison to the size of the ones that you've seen in the one that you saw in the past. You see that it's shrunk down to this size, and you can just see tiny, the smallest giant you'll ever see. And you see, walking towards you, as you kind of walk into the square, a man wearing a red suede jacket, very overly large, comically large white gloves, preposterously large, like MC Hammer pants that just go out to the side, stripes in rainbow coloring, wearing very, very large red shoes, face painted white, red paint, wearing a fancy black top hat. Welcome, my guests, to the Smiling Jester. I do hope you enjoy yourselves today. You see he takes a moment and pauses and looks over all of you.
Does he look familiar?
He does not look familiar. And you see a smile. What did you call me?
Two.
No, that is not my name. Not here, anyways. Here, I am simply known as Baxter. But that'll be awesome. He gives you a wink.
Baxter, I've come to play Whack-A-Gnome. I've heard you've got the best game in town.
I do. It is marvelous. It is fantastic. Please, go over. Here. And he kind of walks over towards you and kind of puts his hand near your shoulder, but doesn't actually put his hand on your back. Here.
Do I feel anything?
He doesn't. He's not touching you.
No, that's not my question.
Do you feel anything?
Yeah. Like, okay. So,
No.
Okay. It's not weird.
No.
Poking me in the
And he kind of
As this is happening, I point back towards where he went and I'd message him and say, if you can cast Detect Magic, even if it takes 10 minutes, do it. And walk back here. I think this entire place is an illusion.
And you see, as you walk up to the booth, you can see the board with the gnome holding the hammer. There's a bowl next to it that says 1 silver.
Wait. I already paid to get in. I at least get 1 game for free, certainly.
Make a persuasion check.
Did you just get a 1?
He actually takes your soul from you.
I'm sorry, Master, but you didn't pay to play. You paid to see my menagerie, to see what I've brought here. This is not all that I have, but you see but a taste.
Well, in that case, show me around. I would like to get my money's worth at least.
That costs extra.
No, this makes no sense. You just said. That's what I paid for. That's what I
You
would
see
like
what you have paid for, Master Orc.
Alright, I'll pay my 5 silver to play Whack-A-Gnome.
5.
It's 1 silver.
1. I'll pay
5 rounds.
I'll put 5 in, because that's what I thought it said.
Ooh, a big player. You see, the gnome kind of holds up. The gnome kind of holds up the hammer, and you grab it, and it's hefty.
I hear about the Whack-Gnomes.
And you see the gnome kind of lean over to the edge of the board. One sticks its head up out of the board.
Swinging at it.
Make an attack roll.
Oh my god.
kill it. He's gonna kill it with
What do I get a plus for this?
It's a normal weapon attack.
Normal weapon, so is that 6? 8. No, 6. That's a 20.
20. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll a d6 plus strength.
D6 plus strength. Where are the D6? Why can't I see them? Must be under here.
I'd like to check
6.
for something in the street.
6 total. Okay, you hit on the head, and you see it slides
It
underneath.
seems fine.
You hit him in the head. You see a moment later another one pop up,
Next one.
and this continues on as you hit them, and eventually that second one, the first one you hit, pops back up again, and you hit it, and you see it just slide underneath the table as its head just hits off the board and it just slides back down. That one never pops back up again.
Alright, I'm done with this.
So you were coming back.
I wanted to check in something in the street.
What?
That was my intention for the street. How many people are there around on this street right now?
A lot of people.
I'm going to look for somebody who looks like they probably hang out there, like a mall rat style. They're just like they're always there.
Make an investigation check.
I guess this one. 17.
17? Okay. Yeah, you see a couple of teenagers that are kind of standing around. You can see it looks like they're kind of sneaking some drinks in. You can see a couple of them, like the one has like they're kind of handing around a flask, and as you kind of approach them, they very quickly stow it away. I'm just kind of looking at you like,
Oh. Good to see you. Do you see this alley over here, the smiling jester, and don't worry about the... Oh, are you with me? Do you mind if I... And I reach into the bag of holding and pull out a mug of ale.
okay, you feel it come to your hand, and you can see it, and it's just flat.
It's not the best, but...
You probably live with flat ale.
If you can't get it anywhere else, or you can just have this gold. Take your choice.
Take both.
Take both.
I have a question about this alley over here. How many people have you seen go in there?
Not a lot. There's a weirdo back there. There's a fucking freak.
Of the ones that you've seen go in, how many have you seen come out?
All of them?
That was fruitless.
Here's the gold, and I keep the mug. I put it back in the room.
Good deal.
Check on the other direction.
Do I feel like he's actually telling the truth?
Make an insight
Just a weirdo.
17.
17?
Shout out Brody.
Oh, is Brody watching? Nice. Seems truthful. Seemed a little drunk. It seemed like that kind of like young kid who's drunk and probably would have to focus to lie about something like that.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna pull Zahn aside and be like, so I thought this place might be like magically, but I believe those gnomes were real gnomes.
I think it's all an illusion. I think they're actually little fish people.
Oh.
also, don't whisper.
I think
Oh,
it's
Sage whisper.
I was gonna whisper back to you.
I think it's all an illusion. I think they're actually all little fish people.
Oh, see, I thought they were just illusions, but not actual beings.
No, you were just hitting.
But I definitely
you
hit
were
something.
just hitting things on the head. Yes.
It certainly seems
You
so.
probably killed one of them. It wouldn't be the first time I've seen one of them die from a game. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Oh my god, the level of meta on that.
What?
Would be the first time that you saw, just you saying that would be the first time I saw one of them die talking to Korak and with Eric. Oh my god, sorry. But,
throwback.
still wasn't my fault.
I think we're safe to continue after them. I wanted to check on a few things before I entered myself.
Just that people were coming out.
Yes.
So I go up. I walk up to Baxter. And so Baxter, what sort of attractions do you have? What is your last main attraction was not really.
Well, all your old
That's a good way
attractions,
to
they
approach that
are a bit indisposed of.
yes, I know.
Doesn't matter.
I've searched far and wide over the past several months trying to find something as exquisite as Rosaline, but alas, I've had no luck. I've only been able to find Tiny, and while entertaining, he's rather dull.
Is he actually a small fire giant?
Well, of course, look at it. He fits into that cage. Have you ever seen a fire giant so small before?
Does it look like there's any sort of magical things going on with him? Is he
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana?
At this time, you two are walking in, seeing everything that I just described.
Oh, we pick up, I guess.
Do you want to do?
Oh, I thought you guys had said you
I
guys.
just gotta make sure I
Sorry.
he's okay. Wait, the curtain closed.
I got a.
Sorry.
I got a 23.
Did he get your message?
24.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will follow Sindal. I can't leave him alone. I don't want to be alone in
Did
this
you get
alleyway.
Yeah. alright,
Despite
so
you
we'll make
being
our
the
way
only
back.
one
in.
who could deal with
Okay, so at this
We
point,
will.
the two of you are walking in as you see Zarin having this conversation. Arcana check.
It's 24.
24. There's no magical runes on the cage. The cage looks really well made, but you don't see any runes or anything to give away a magical nature.
Does it feel like he's lying? Even though I know he's insane?
Make an insight check.
I was just gonna
do
say,
I have-
like, if I could make like an insight check to see
Right,
if
you
there's
go
any
with him?
malice intent.
Yeah, everyone is now inside.
25.
Okay.
25. Seems kind of true.
Do I have any idea how big like a baby fire giant would be?
He seems to.
Baby fire giant.
Make
I
a
don't think he's
nature
trying
check.
to pull one over on us, son.
Nature
I
check.
think he's legit.
I don't think he's trying to pull one
Time.
over on us. Oh, that's not bad. 21.
21. Looking at the creature, you know that just like taking a moment to kind of walk up to it and get a better look at it, the level of muscle and just sheer like bulk in comparison to like the size that it is, it literally looks like a miniature fire giant.
Baxter!
Is it alive?
Yeah, you can see like as Kordak walks closer, you can just hear just growling as the cage is just rocking back and forth.
Baxter, how long have you had this fire
I've had him for, I don't know, 2 months, perhaps?
giant? And how old is he?
No, I have no idea. He doesn't talk very much. He doesn't have a tongue anymore.
Anymore?
No, he cried for help too much. I couldn't allow that to happen.
Oh.
Greetings! Welcome to the Smiling Jester, my new guests. I hope you enjoy yourselves while you're here.
Greetings to you as well. Where might I enjoy myself in this fine establishment?
Well, it depends on how long you have to stay here. If you wish to just merely peruse, you can go and play a game of gnoming down. You can go and play a game of whack-a-gnome. You can go and see Tiny. Or you can go and watch my jester juggle.
Who's tiny?
Gestures over to the giant that is just in the cage, just rocking back and forth angrily.
How did he get so small?
I don't know. I've merely found him this way.
You found him that way.
It's interesting. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry. It's interesting that you and your companions find yourselves here today. It's been so long since I've seen you work. Since I watched your last performance, it was marvelous. I'd love to see you perform again. I've heard rumor of something that may interest you, if you have time to discuss it.
How long?
Do we have time to discuss?
How much time do you mean?
Oh, well, I was hoping that we could enjoy a bottle of wine that I still have from the old Smiling Jester.
Well, we don't have time for that.
Perhaps we could come
Just cut to the
in the
point,
evening?
please.
It's not something to be discussed lightly. There are details that cannot be overlooked. Perhaps, as your friend suggested, you could come back later if you are so pressed for time now. I'll be here for at least the rest of the festival.
We actually mean to compete in the
I
competition
like
today.
slap my hand over his mouth when he says that.
No, he doesn't.
Warning flare.
Burning
You're
hands.
competing in the competition. I wish I could.
Do I have a rule to stop to like shove my hand in his face?
You could shove something in his mouth.
As soon as he starts saying like competing, I just
Make a speed check to see.
Sure, make initiative checks, both of you.
got a 12.
14.
He gets it out.
Kind of smack him in the face instead.
Just the. Sorry, there's a bug.
I wish I could attend. Unfortunately, the guards there are rather strict. And as you know of my disposition, I'm afraid that the guards would not take kindly to my presence.
Why is that? Are we all together?
Can I see his,
All of
what's
you,
his
yeah.
face look like? And his bod, like, what does he actually look like?
He's got
Like,
the-
sorry,
he
I
look-
missed.
No,
Nice
it's fine.
chiseled bod.
No. He has a large, chubby face that is covered in white clown pants. He has a top hat. You see that he has a red suede jacket that leads down to extremely large white puffy gloves and like fully blown out MC Hammer pants. Like it looks almost like that there is like and like air like stretching him out to like as
So
wide
does
as
he
they
look
go.
like disproportionately like strange in the clothing?
He looks a little goofy,
Does he
but I
look
mean
like
he doesn't.
Boo
He looks
from Dragon Ball Z?
Which
no.
Fat Boo?
it-
Skinny
Fat
Boo.
boo.
Fat.
He looks more like
It's not pink.
Skinny Boo if his pants were like blown out to the size of Boo.
The gray version of
I mean,
Boo.
Skinny
The
Boo
evil
had
Boo.
quite a question. Could the old blue dude that we've seen before have fit into these clothes?
Proportionally, it's about the same size, but you see that he's walking around on 2 feet. Like he has feet. When you saw him before, he had tentacle legs.
Crab person.
He had like octopus, like his lower torso was literally just like tentacles. He had large lobster pincers.
Is this stuff
His head was a big fish.
Oh, it's not.
It
It,
was-
isn't fishy
It
anymore.
was like no, he looks like he's human.
He's not being
What's-
worshipped by the Kuda.
What happens to your Kuitsu?
He's getting stronger.
This is my final.
There he gives you a wink, and at that you.
I
see-
pretty much figured already.
At that point, you see the illusion shifts slightly, and you can see Kuatoa in clown costumes.
Yeah.
And you can see that he is matched by an illusion.
Okay.
Baxter, how do you get these gnomes to agree to play Whack-A-Gnome? I mean, you and I both know. I mean, not everyone just loves getting whacked in the head.
They don't love getting whacked in the head, but they worship me.
Well, that's a little weird. Don't you
It
think?
just simply is the way it is. It's my charming personality.
Well, Baxter, you've sparked my interest, and I'd love to see the rest of your menagerie. But we do have our endeavors, I think.
It's
the
fun.
day.
I know that the thrill of competition is one that can not simply be resisted. So perhaps, once you've finished your bouts in the arena, you can come back here and find me. And we can discuss over a nice bottle of wine.
Sounds good.
Yes,
It's very nice to meet you, Baxter.
yes.
We must be off.
It was a pleasure to meet all of you.
Try not to kill anyone.
Ha ha ha! No promises. It's dark.
How serious?
I do. Roll an insight check.
18.
Completely serious.
It took a 2 and for him to tell you
Dead,
completely
dead,
serious.
dead serious, if you will.
Serious.
Gotta have more puns.
I do hope that you all enjoyed your time with the smiling guest.
That was more of a wordplay than a poem.
Have a wonderful
It's all the same thing now. It's the world we live in, it's all the same thing.
And you all make your way out of it as you continue towards the music slowly fades.
I feel like I need to take a bath.
When we get a little further away, I look to Albert and I just say, look around and see if there's any gnomes following us.
Roll percentage.
24.
24.
Why'd you get to roll twice, Joyce?
his shield.
For perception.
Take a moment to look around. You see that there are a series of gnomes that are heading towards the arena, just like amongst the crowd. You don't see any that are dressed in big, ridiculous clown costumes. All of them just seem to be walking along, carrying drinks, seemingly enjoying the festival. You don't see any that seem out of place or walking by themselves in the same direction that you are.
Just see what looked like normal townspeople.
There's not one
None of
standing right in the middle of the street like this.
Those ones.
No, that's not happening.
I think we should report him to the authorities here, the king or Calren perhaps.
I am fully behind this.
I don't know if any of you, the rest of you noticed, but there's an illusion in that entire place.
Oh, I noticed.
I mean, I certainly thought it was strange that those gnomes would just let me hit
Yes,
them
they
on
were
the
little
head.
fish people that worship him and are complete slaves to him.
Well, I mean, to each their own, right?
Well, yes, but not really. He also killed other people that weren't. He caused the deaths of other people that
Not
weren't.
to mention what he said about that fire giant. And
Yeah.
I can't imagine that tiefling was any bit.
There willingly.
He was pretty talented.
Yeah.
I think perhaps we report him to Calren or the king even if we, after the tournament perhaps.
Absolutely.
Was the tiefling part of the illusion as well? I didn't see any change in.
The tiefling was there.
So he has an ability, some sort of ability that lets him
Perhaps a
take
mage
over the
hand?
minds of people.
Oh, I thought you
He did it to the. There was 4 guards that went in after him in the other town we were in, and he managed to capture them and control them up into his little menagerie as attractions.
So this all seems like this is something we should really be more concerned about.
He seems harmless at this point. He's just
He
making
is-
money.
I mean,
Other than the tiefling
other than
who
the
has
mind
one
control
arm.
thing, and
The tiefling who has one arm and possibly an underground menagerie, as he
So,
had
and
predescribed
he
it.
certainly took an interest in Zorn. And
there
the
are
whole
people.
area.
The only thing is that there are people there. We can't just run in with weapons drawn and start killing. That's why I think telling the authorities and having them handle it might be the best way. He has some sort of proposition for us, but I don't know if I trust anything coming from that creature.
Well, certainly that'd be fine. I mean, but why wait? Why are we waiting until after the tournament? Why don't?
Even
Well-
if we have a chance to talk to the king
Mm.
or somebody in authority.
He is a man of nefarious intent, but at the same time, he wouldn't try anything. He wouldn't want to ruin the show.
At this point, you guys have walked through the interior wall of the city. And you've kind of followed the crowd. All of the people that are around you at this point are all funneling towards the arena. Hundreds of people. You see, and you can hear the sound of music and trumpets playing as the arena comes into sight. The banners of all 9 members of the host drape over the walls of the arena. You can see hundreds and hundreds of people funneling in through the gates in towards the arena. You make your way forward. Lune kind of stops you and gets your attention from her. She asks you, what am I to do? I'm not able to enter in through the arena through the gate with you. Do you wish to dismiss me, or shall I watch you and our companions compete from the stands?
What would you prefer? Since you are not allowed to compete. I know you're quite defensive. Respectfully.
The people make me nervous, but I'm interested to see how you fare in battle without my assistance.
Okay. Am I able to enter the premises at all with her?
As you and your companions are kind of coming, or as all of you are walking up towards the gate, you see that the guards that are there, they kind of spot you out by the fairly obvious direwolf that is traveling with you, and one guard comes forward and kind of straightens up his armor and says, Are all of you Nocturnum?
Greetings.
That's us.
We were told that for any of the people that are showing up to compete today, that we are to help show you down to your resting quarters where you will be waiting to compete. Is
there any way I could send word to the king?
I don't know if the king will necessarily get it, but I can at least get it to my captain. What do you wish to send?
I would just like someone to be in care of my direwolf here while I am in battle.
Yes. Hasid sent word down that we were to have a special place for your companion. He kind of gives the creature a smile, and you just hear Lunate's curl out a little growl.
She's harmless.
She's quite fond of belly
Sort of
rubs.
harmless.
Right, I'll remember that. If you'll follow me, my companion will show your companion to where she'll be.
Yes, please be sure that she is treated as an extension of myself.
You see the guard that's kind of walking forward towards her, just kind of gives like an audible gulp. And he just kind of looks at you for a second, looks at the guard. Follows after him.
Before we go, I still don't know when this happens, but I wanted to place some bets.
There will be time to place your bets. After we get you to your, once we get you to your quarters, you'll be evaluated, and then the odds will be placed for what your odds are.
She has a gambling problem.
She has many problems.
She's very young for a gambler. Anyways,
You stand before the night.
so
I've seen some shit.
he leads you in through the arena where you can see again.
Comes in the night.
It seems as if a lot of the city is here at the arena today. It kind of leads you down through a set of steps, like through a doorway that is guarded, where you're led down into a private stairwell leading downward. You're led into a small chamber. Once you're down there, you don't see anyone else but guards. It's quiet. You can hear the dull thundering of the voices of thousands of voices above you. You're led into a room, and where all of you, there is comfortable seating. There are there are tools there to, it looks like, kind of buff out dents in armor, to kind of like wash yourselves up, clean yourselves up a little bit. As you all are taking a rest, you see about 5 minutes later, an elderly gentleman walks in, wearing the thick chain necklaces that the members of the Arcane Citadel wear. Walks forward. Yes, I'm here to perform my evaluation of Nocturnum, as well as to confiscate any additional potions that you would be hiding on your person, or just carrying on your person as well, to ensure that you do not use more than you are permitted.
I walk up to him and I'll pull my pants down.
Oh, it's not that form of evaluation, but
my bad.
That's definitely illegal.
My apologies, and I'll pull my pants back
But
up.
You don't need to apologize.
I will keep a note of that. As you see that he kind of flicks his hand to the side, and you can
How
see
much are you
an arcane, a mage hand appears with like a glowing arcane quill and seems to write in thin air, and it just disappears off.
Toned green.
I have a question for
Wait,
before
you a green orc or
Yes.
a grey orc?
I have a potion. This one, and I hold up the oil, and it's a potion that lasts for more than one use, but it is one potion.
Cast it. Looks at it. I don't remember something much.
It's how many uses is it?
3. No, it is not a potion, because it requires an action to use. Potions are merely potions. They require a bonus action to consume. That is a specific magic item.
Oh,
So it's permitted?
No, it's
No.
not.
No, it is permitted.
Oh,
yes,
awesome.
it is not a magic item.
It
It will
doesn't
not
count
count
towards our
as one.
potion count.
Will not count as one of your 3.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So, and he goes about, are any of you going to attempt to hide anything, hide any potions, as well as what are each of the potions, what are the 6 potions that you have amongst you?
Is the filter of lava potion?
Yes.
I imagine my filter of endless wander doesn't count as a potion either. Then if that doesn't count as a potion.
No, because that is magic item.
It's just a greater healing potion. Then.
Great healing potion.
Just a regular potion.
I'm nothing. I don't want anything.
1 greater healing potion.
Greater here.
I have a superior.
God, I was the basic.
So,
So how many potions total was that?
Basic bitch.
5. So we have if we have another potion.
I have another greater.
Oh, well, I have a regular spare.
Go for it. Whatever.
You might as well take a potion.
I mean, sure, yeah, I'll carry one. I have no intention of using it.
It's alright, if you don't use it, you could just give
No,
it to someone
exactly,
else.
yes.
At the very
Absolutely.
least, I think we're permitted to use it between rounds if we want to, if it's one of our potions. So you could use
Yeah,
it to heal.
no,
up to
absolutely.
rounds.
I just have no desire.
Either the regular or the greater doesn't matter. Yeah, take it. Well, what's that?
Regular.
so
Whatever's last.
Alright, yeah.
you guys
Actually,
have
that
two
is a
potions.
that is a rule. We are allowed to use these 6 potions as freely amongst us as permitted. Like, for instance,
yes, you're allowed. There's allowed to be 1 potion per member of your team. If more than 1 person wishes to consume multiple potions, then yes, that's fine.
Alright, thank you.
$8. What's the effect of that?
Regular is 2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2?
Yep.
Correct.
And then he goes about going through your
Does
evaluation.
one of us have a potion of full giant strength? I know that was one in the shaman one.
He goes about kind of doing a physical evaluation
that's
as well
not
as just
right.
asking questions as to what are your magical capabilities. Do you have magic? What do you draw your power from? And he explains the fact that if any attempt to lie about what your level of skill is, it will in turn greatly drop the return on the bettings of your team by lying about it. So he essentially asks, are your powers divine or arcane? Do you have magic powers? That's basically the sum of the types of questions he asks.
What class are you? What level were you?
Sure. But no, it's more, yeah, he's kind of doing that and doing like a physical evaluation as well to kind of gauge that. He eventually parts ways and leaves the room to where there are 2 guards in the garb of Doldorn that are here to essentially watch to make sure that you don't have hidden potions you're drinking, that you're not have outside help coming to help you.
I should probably ask. I wear this robe anytime I go into combat. These patches, when I rip them off, can become items. How does that fare in this?
It is a magic item that you possess, so it is
What if
permittable as long as it does not break any of the rules.
What if one of those patches you pull off becomes a potion?
You are allowed to consume 6 potions.
Okay.
If you produce additional potions, they will be taken from you. And if you use them, you will be disqualified. They will,
so
they will be taken from you and then given back to you after the competition is completed.
So
basically-
you're like shit, and just drop it.
yeah, you just put it on the floor and it'll be fine.
I've never seen one of these patches produce a potion, but if it does, then
Well, I think
That
I
is
got a
what we'll be
ladder out
doing.
of it once, so I feel if a ladder is possible, I think a potion is possible.
yes, we've seen.
That's a fair assessment.
We have seen hounds as well come from it.
So,
Dark times, though.
eventually, it comes back that
How many patches are left on it?
each of the odds for your team are 2 to 1.
Do we win?
Well, it's essentially what if you bet and your team wins, you get double back. So, if you choose to gamble,
We're kind of too renowned.
you have to
for
put
that.
your gold in now, and you will receive your payment once the competition is
I
complete.
put 300 gold in.
Is the bet now? I bet we'll win the whole thing, or can we say I bet we'll win this match and then?
Oh yeah, I love you guys.
Wow, way to
Per
show
round
your
or
faith
per
in
whole
us,
tournament? That's actually a
Lily.
good point.
What?
No, that's a.
Jeez, wow, way to show your faith in the group.
Somebody came from Las Vegas.
There are round by round bettings for your teams.
Correct. This is how money
You
works.
are
I
betting
know
on
you
your
don't
team.
understand that.
Listen, child.
Thing.
You think I don't understand?
The round to round competitions are held amongst the stands. You are betting on yourselves
To win the whole thing.
to win the whole thing.
You're in higher odds.
200 gold. Let's do it.
It's not huge.
Wait, do you even have that much gold?
Of course I have that much gold.
You have that much gold?
Yeah.
So
500 gold.
I owe you 2217.
Where did you get that 200 gold?
I saved up 260.
From what?
We can't
whatever
we can't like
you-
parlay or do
Mark-
over unders.
I had you lend me
No.
260.
That doesn't break any.
you're betting. Just mark off however much you're betting.
I didn't want to be broke
300.
completely.
300.
Okay, because
Okay.
are betting on us?
Because unlike Lily, I understand how money works.
I saw you pay 5 silver for a game that cost 1 silver.
Paid. Also 9 copper to get in.
I won't partake.
But that was different.
So all of you mark off the gold that you are putting in on your betting.
Oh, I have to mark
I
it
feel
all
like
the
you
way
might
up?
not be the best person to watch.
Yeah, you
for
have to
financial
put the
advice.
money in up front.
What?
You might not be the best person to watch when you're trying to understand financial things.
So
Yes, I know.
all of you
You care
Waiting.
too much about your gold and shiny things like a raccoon.
the anxiety not anxiety,
The peg drop.
the nerves begin to set in, the butterflies. You all feel that sense of excitement, that knowing of battle that some of you have felt before, standing on the floor of the arena. About an hour passes. Guard comes. Luck would have it. Sorry, go ahead. Sure.
How do you all feel about fighting in an arena? I've fought in the wilderness and I've fought to save my own life. But we're not at the fear of death in
We've
this.
fought in the arena before.
What do you?
We've
Oh, this is
fought in the arena before and it was fantastic.
not to the death.
Well, it is to the death. Kill your enemy. Well,
We never found out. We never.
no, kill your enemy. Yes.
Oh, I had every intention of killing my enemy.
You were there for the
Oh,
part
yeah.
where you learned that there are rooms
Killing is
around the
frowned
arena to
upon,
help prevent.
but sometimes
Listen,
it's unavoidable.
if
Wait,
you-
no, so
If you knock somebody down,
it stabilizes people that go unconscious. But then, if you so choose, you could go and kill them. That might sour the crowd's mood towards the crowd's mood
But
towards.
but it's
won't-
not against the rules.
It won't disqualify you.
Correct.
correct. I think it's frowned upon.
Death is killing people intentionally is very frowned upon in the arena.
Well, I have no ill will towards these people. I was just
That's
under the
it.
impression it was a battle. To the
If they
death.
go down, you probably shouldn't keep hitting them, or they might actually die, and then.
Well, unless I have something else to do.
We are considered a renowned guest in a way
Yes,
too. We
murdering.
probably should not.
Our reputation was a little bit sullied in Calisari. Let's try not to do it here in our
Also, my main question before we enter the battle, Korak, how do you feel about this cloak? How much have you tested it out? How do you feel about
I
it?
haven't tried it yet.
You haven't had time.
No, I've been waiting for the right moment, and this is it.
You understand its limitations? Do you understand it?
What limit? No, there's no limitation.
You choose a location and you go to it.
Exactly. There's no limit.
The door to your room opens as a guard walks in. Luck would have it. You're up first. Come on.
Coincidence?
always
I
happens.
think not.
As you are led through the halls, you are led to, there's a hallway that leads up. Stone floor underneath you, leading up to where you can see a gate with essentially barred windows. Standing where you are pushed towards that gate.
There's a lot going on right now.
He's over here.
You are met by the deafening sound of voices cheering and clapping. As thousands of voices rise up in excitement for the coming competition. You look through the barred window to around the arena to see 6 towering columns around the outside of the outside of the Colosseum that you had saw before. And you see them begin to glow with arcane energy as the tops of them separate and drift downward to provide better view for the people that are sitting there. One floats down closer towards the arena, and the cheers go quiet. You hear the distant sound of the bells of the Chapel of the Host ring out to sound the hour. After the bells have stopped, you see King Hasid Abrem seated there, along with Oriver and Garrick. He stands up, walking to the edge, his voice ringing out. Ladies and gentlemen, loyal peoples of Hothing, as your king, I want to say first and foremost that I am certain that the host will be pleased with the celebration of Nark's fine citizens have put on for this festival of reincarnation. And you hear cheers ring up from the crowd. A moment. Silence is down once again. It brings me great honor to begin today's competition. I hope you're looking forward to this almost as much as I am. For our first team, I present a last-minute entry. Champions of Kelisari, their stories have quickly spread across the land of their mighty deeds in defeating Shagra, war chief of legions. I present Zarnathdor, the glowing moon, Fenrir Lukuvela, Sindal Folamir, Korak,
like an announcement.
Aber the rising sun, Radiant. I apparently wrote that down incorrectly. And Lily, the Ravager tea leaf.
Oh, I forgot about the Ravager.
Together, known as Nocturnum, and you hear the people begin to cheer.
She comes. I need to go by the night.
I come out clapping to the crowd.
You guys are still behind the cloud gate.
Not yet. Not yet.
That's how I'm going to use my 30 seconds to get into position. Just
In the opposite end,
Oh, I thought we were.
I present a tale of resurgence. Champions of this year's Sovereign's Day competitions. Disaster struck as the group disbanded. However, today, some of the core members have reconstructed a crew, unable to keep themselves from the glory of this arena. I present to you the newest members.
Right, one of them. It's gonna be Adrian's.
draw pictures. Have pictures of them.
Oh, no.
Pictures of them.
Chalia, Borsik, Marielle, and Krem. And the 2 remaining members of the original crew.
Shit.
A half-giant as powerful as the storm he wields. Morthok, the Thunderlord.
That's
Fallen man.
And I present... and beside him, a blade unlike any other. I present Vakinos, captain of Nature's Fury. And you hear the crowd erupt in cheering.
yeah, we cool names in this.
Yeah.
We gotta
May the host watch over this fight
Say the night.
and Doldorn's favor to the winner. Begin! And as he throws his hands up, you see the gates slide open. All of you moving out, stepping out into the arena. If you want to go ahead and take your proper seat.
What?
Oh, it's
What
hard. It's hard mode now, guys.
This is madness! I knew Cody wouldn't kill anyone.
Hey, Eric, this is what you wanted.
This is what I wanted. Everyone to die.
Okay.
Wait, no,
This is just another DM?
this seriously is madness, though. What's going on here?
I think it's gonna need 2 for.
I really did think Adros was going to be one of the other guys.
Yeah.
Might still be.
I don't know. Maybe Cody's gonna PC one of the
Oh,
other guys.
sweet. We're playing in the WoW arena. Nice. Just pillar hump healers.
Didn't you? Oh no, you weren't there for the description. Somebody else asked that same question. I think Troy. Troy, did you ask? It was like if it was like the other WoW arena where it had the pillars.
Is there line of sight?
There's always line
Or
of
are these
sight.
gigantic, transparent pillars?
It's D&D. It's not. It's D&D. It's not. Eric, it's not WoW where line of sight's like a sort of kind of thing, only for some classes,
see, I
but
was
not
just saying,
others.
like, a
I know who
dedicated...
Krem is.
I'm just saying, a dedicated DM would have been non-secret.
Oh my god, what if we would...
That's what I'm
What
saying.
if we end up fighting
Creme first
our
round.
group from your campaign?
Krem doesn't like us at all.
Creme first round, huh?
That'd be pretty badass.
I know.
Crossover.
I don't like
We
that
end up
crossover.
we end up fighting.
This is top
our
10 anime
characters from
crossover
the
right now.
Liz.
Top 10, for sure.
Smash.
Smash fast punch.
I
You know
love
what
that.
would make this arena match great? A steel cage.
Yeah, and tables.
Conjure steel.
All right. So,
Has steel been invented?
use your character sheet.
That's how we're gonna form up too. Just in a giant pile laying around each other.
Did I lose one of the letters?
This is
Sure
the
hope
best.
Steve knows his classes.
This is the best AI though. I hate whenever they're
I
like,
got it.
oh, it's AI, and then it's like runs into a wall for an hour.
Let me grab this. and this out of the way.
Hey, we can count.
This is real AI.
So Adrian, so Steve's here to try and kill us.
Yes!
We can
I'm not
spread
gonna kill
out.
anybody. On purpose.
Fate kills people.
What kills people?
Fate.
I should have known his name wasn't on the screen.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Dimension the dice.
His name was on the screen.
Dungeons Dice Monsters.
Son of a bitch.
It's just like
No.
Monsters.
His name was on the
It
screen
is
the whole
not
time.
just like
Oh, it is
Duel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still on the screen, except in the place where he's sitting right now.
It's now moved to where he's properly supposed to be sitting. So, you guys step out into the edge of the arena. You guys have 30 seconds to prepare yourselves. What do you do?
Whenever you say that, what if I charge at them with my 30
You
seconds?
cannot cross the green line that is on the arena.
It's like
that is the center
dodgeball.
point.
Can't
So-
cross it
Are these
yet.
platforms or these?
So these are pillars that come up and have essentially that these are 10-foot pillars that are 10-foot wide pillars that come to a 5-foot area to stand on the top, but there are no steps to climb it, and they are 15 feet high. These are 25-foot high pillars with steps to go around them,
They all
coming
break-
to the top.
And they all break line of sight.
And they, yes, the
25 with
25
for
for
the
the
stairways,
black
and then
ones.
the center ones are just pillars that you
center
cannot-
are pillars. So
There's
if you
something
can
I'm
get to the
thinking
top
of
of
doing
them, you
that I
could
haven't
stand
done
on
in
it.
a really
It
long
is essentially a
time.
one
but they don't have
square.
stairs.
They don't have stairs.
I think
How
it's
were they,
finally
sir?
time for the
15
revealing
feet.
of my
And then the
mini
other
that I
ones, the
painted.
small ones, are only they are that size to the square. They are 10-foot pillars that only provide partial cover. So, as you step out into the arena, you hear the crowd beginning to cheer as you all step out. What are you guys doing?
I mean, I'm just hanging out.
Where do you guys want to move? Essentially, do any spells that you guys are casting? To
I'm
prepare
gonna
yourselves?
move behind this one. Why
Yeah,
not?
I'll get
You're
behind-
you're on the you have to. Be
I'm
on
gonna
this
move
side.
behind that one.
I'll get behind the same one as Lily.
Why?
In there.
Because I
What are you
want
trying to? What are you trying to do?
to shove you out.
He needs to protect the squishy.
Perception checks.
That's the first thing I want to do is
Go ahead.
try and assess
All of us, or just
what the other people have going on as they. I want to stand directly behind our first pillar, like right away, and just stare at them as they run and do things.
Okay.
25.
Two
Wow.
more way to go.
And 14.
So, 25, 14.
17.
Third, 13.
So, as it's high enough that you guys can see, as you see them coming out, you see this bare-chested Goliath wielding a great axe, just slowly pacing towards
That's
the center of
my
the
mark.
arena. You can just see as he is walking across, a smile comes across his face as you see lightning energy begin to crackle around the end of his axe. I feel like I should be waiting for Fenrir to come back, but
You said these gray ones are like.
That he told
how
me
tall
just to
are
roll his
pillars?
initiative if it comes to that.
How tall are these
Um,
ones?
they are 10-foot high pillars, and they are only that wide, so they provide partial
No,
cover.
no steps either.
No, only the ones with the black base have stairs. So go ahead and place
Here,
Morthok.
what's on the other side? He swings at something, it dies.
He's the
He's this guy.
black piece. Yep. See, he steps up and takes his
Oh,
place
that's
there.
Tor.
Not anymore.
Kratos.
That looks like Kratos.
You see a dwarf bard that just a dwarf that has a small drum with two drumsticks kind of step out onto the field, and you see him immediately kind of duck and go to take cover. See, he kind of comes up right behind where Morthok is. The other four, you see an elf with a bow, a half-elf female wearing long flowing cloak with leather armor. You see a half-orc step out wearing very simple cloth, bare-armed, wielding a long sword in two hands. And you see a human man kind of come out in full plate armor with a great sword, or with a great sword in hand.
Oh shit.
You see that as he just steps out onto the pitch,
It's
stops
gonna be
and looks towards his opponents. As you see the elf in the leather armor casts a spell, and you can see a shimmer form around her, and you see her go into and cast a second spell. And suddenly, what was it?
Oh, half orc, plate armor, that elf, and then the archer.
You see the four of them disappear. What are you guys doing?
Which one of any of them had looked anything remotely close to what a cleric would like to see?
You know where your word cards are?
In chainmail style.
I just realized I didn't have them.
So you can cast a spell right now,
9.
but you
cannot-
can't attack.
You can't cast anything to attack them or target them.
4 of our opponents just
Can I
cast
conjure
invisibility on
Yeah.
themselves.
Well, one opponent casted.
I look to Lily and I say, Lily, the lantern that you have, it reveals invisibility.
It does.
Are the glass things the pillars?
Yes.
The 4 in the middle are the lower pillars with no stairs. The 2 on the ends have
Troy, I
stairs,
don't
but
know
they're
what
higher.
You know what the cards are?
You feel me? Does that make sense?
The four in the middle are just little pillars.
Well, no. Well, the 4 in the very middle are little. The 4 outside of them are
The ones
like,
without the black
higher.
bases are higher pillars that have no stairs. The one with the black bases have stairs that are even higher.
Okay, so there's only 2 with stairs.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
One on each side, correct. So,
Is this gonna work though? Using this lantern in the middle of the day?
where are you guys going?
What's it say?
Where do you guys want to position yourselves?
30
Lily and Korak go to
30
take
radius
place
of
over
light,
there
but
by
it's in
the
the
I don't
middle
see
of
why
the
not.
day.
It doesn't matter. The light will reveal invisibility.
It won't help you to see anything other than invisible things.
Anything in 30 feet will be
Alright, well,
Can you give me the pencil?
how many things are we allowed to do in 30 seconds?
sure. You have
5 actions.
5 actions.
I guess I'll light the lantern
Okay.
of revealing, and I'm gonna summon some giant eagles up in this bitch.
Which
This is the first time my
The crowd
painted
is
giant
crazy.
eagles will be revealed to the world.
is it really?
It is.
I will climb. I suppose that I will climb the stairs.
Well, I guess I painted
Actually,
one. I forgot.
I'm with
I
you.
forgot I only
Are you
painted
climbing the
one.
stairs with me?
Oh, they're painted!
Well, the one is. I was really tired.
That's awesome, though.
That does look nice.
And if you look really closely,
It's got
The
blood on
talons
his
and blood. The talons and beak are covered in blood. For it.
Nice.
Hey, I'm gonna
Realism.
climb up the stairs on that first pillar, and I'm gonna jump to the second pillar.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check.
what did I roll?
Is anybody else coming to the top
Because
of
we
the
never
first
finished
pillar
with
with
it.
me?
You guys have 30 seconds to get yourselves into position.
I'm waiting till everybody just goes through shouting out stuff. And I'll say
Is that cocked? I can't tell. Either way, it's 18.
18? Yeah, I'll say that's enough to run and jump to land there, but that's your whole...
I'm fine with it.
Okay. Lily, you conjured eagles, you've moved to there, you lit your lantern. You have like one more action, basically.
I'm just going to. I'm not going to take any action. I'm just holding my lantern with me, ready to attack.
Nobody else is coming up, and I'm already on. As I'm asking, I'm walking up, and I cast from the.
Go ahead and put that on Lily.
Wand of Web, and I throw a web the best that I can from the edge of the stairs across the stairwell.
Oh, so like onto your actual platform to kind of
like down like a little bit. You know
well, just so you know, the stairs come up and spiral. There's like stairs on each side of the pillar. They spiral around.
Oh,
So
okay.
you have
So
two
there's both.
stairwells.
So there's 2 stairwells.
Yeah.
Okay, so that wouldn't really work.
So the pillar's big enough that they wouldn't be able to see me if I was standing behind it, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Except for the middle one.
I'm gonna go behind the first pillar, and
This one?
No, this middle one.
Okay.
And like right before it starts, like what would be my last action before it starts? I'm gonna cast Major Image and create an exact copy of myself.
I'll do it on. I don't know. The right side.
Well, just so that
doesn't
you're
matter.
aware, they could potentially see you depending on where they're standing.
Right.
Those 2 from where they're standing, they cannot see you. You cannot see the other 4 people that have disappeared.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna like. I'm
Okay,
gonna be, like, right
I
in the
just
middle.
want to make sure that you knew that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like right in the middle and just make the image like
Okay.
right on top of me, pretty much, and have it run out of me.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Stealth check.
Make a stealth check.
16.
You know, it's called the lantern.
Right. So I'm just gonna pick a side. I guess the right side from once I'm looking at them. Like the end.
So you're on this side.
Yes.
Okay.
And that'll have a web, and then when I get to the top.
What's the radius of web? And also, is that concentration? That's concentration, correct?
That will be a concentration spell, yes. But it's from the wand.
Correct.
Got up here before we start.
Guys, can't we just talk this out?
Let's be real bad. Tim, roll initiative for me if I'm not back.
If
I
need
think
be.
Eric will. I'll let Eric roll it for you.
Are there any Joe
Hey, you get through quick,
beers?
guys.
Fenrir, where were you going while he's looking that up? Hey, now Bear, what are you 2 doing?
Come on, guys.
I'm going to move up.
It is the web fills a 20-foot cube from that point for the duration. Difficult terrain, lightly obscured.
Okay, so that essentially gets all of. I don't want to.
And I'm going to tell you, I'll tell you now before you are done in that area. I am uncorking and using
Oh man, you have to
my
It's so funny.
ever smoking ball.
That's what made me like. I want. Like, I
Wait,
want
what is
more
this?
Critical
Yeah,
role.
That's the
But
web?
there isn't
Yeah.
more at the moment, so I'll watch perspective check.
Okay, yeah. And I remember about
That's
this.
critical roll ended.
So essentially, your pop is
You just like, yeah.
It's probably not an extra turn, but I
Okay,
feel
Fenrir and Albert, where are you 2 going?
So we don't know where the other 4 are, yeah?
Correct. They have all gone to bed.
Hey Troy, can you check for Joe beers?
I don't think there was any last week. I think we drank them.
I want to just
Maybe
like.
Joe's been here.
Joe showed up. Nah. There's some Joe with
Post
cream and
it.
Joe Sprite.
Okay.
There's a Joe
Is
Sprite?
that half cover?
I mean,
Quarter
everything in the
cover?
refrigerator.
Half cover.
I just assumed it's Joe's.
Albert?
Albert.
I'll back him up and go by the other one.
Okay.
I do see the webbing.
Shit is ready to
Yeah.
fly.
Alright. Are you casting any spells in preparation?
I'll throw up a shield of faith.
Can I prepare a javelin throw?
No. There's no prepared actions for this.
Oh, okay.
Korak, weren't you listening 2 days
What is
ago
this?
and
What is
explained
this
all
square?
this?
That is, you
What's
saw
the
Sindal
prepared
took out his web and threw it down. You see a big web in that area.
Such a great anime relationship.
Yeah.
Very Sundari.
I mean, I would imagine.
Just like Bulma and
You would see the big web. Yeah, that's very
They
obvious.
just hate each other. And then somehow they get married.
Um,
So stupid.
any spells?
Shield of Faith.
Put that on there.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys mark off any of the spells that you guys are using.
Actually, no, never mind. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just hold that back for now.
Fender, anything?
I just start doing push-ups in the middle of the ring floor.
Nothing right now.
That's 3
Okay.
times worth of action.
So-
Incapacitated.
You guys hear, as you guys are getting yourselves up into position. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
And we're gonna take a break real quick. Come back.
No, everyone went to the bathroom anyways.
No, I didn't. I just rolled.
I was gonna
For the
go to
record,
Walgreens.
with initiative, I just rolled 2 2s. Just so everyone knows.
You've been
Natural
doing at the top
20.
of that pillar.
I'm knitting.
Oh, I have to make a nice.
Does that work for your eagles?
Grandma Korak was a big
I don't know.
knitter.
Eagles have their own initiative.
Okay, well, Lily got a natural 20.
Would she?
What was yours?
She did.
I think this die is getting
And
tight.
shit, the Eagles got really low. 6.
Okay, so guys, 25 to 20.
Higher than me.
22. Natural 20. I win.
Twenty to 15. Question.
My stone of
we are
good luck.
not off to a good
Does
start.
initiative counts as an ability check, I believe, because it
does.
It increases from so I have plus 6 now, so it's I got a level 17.
I'm also
Solid question.
17.
Solid question.
It works with my bard, my like untrained ability going bards.
question though.
That was a really
I
close
didn't.
purchase.
I didn't know
Purchase,
ability
yeah.
checks were.
15 to 10.
I have a 15.
12.
Uh, 10 to 5.
5.
6 for the Giant Eagles.
Classic. Chippewa and Cranberry, they're kind of it's kind of slow season for them. Like, they're not really doing a lot of business right now.
I don't know if you know about Giant Eagles right now, but they're
Yeah.
down like 300 million from last year.
That's what it is.
You know what? Things are
Because they haven't been on the
things are
screen.
leveling up around them, but they're not really gaining levels themselves. So you know.
They refuse to group with anyone.
They're kind of.
Fender.
Oh, 17.
They should have shot the
I thought I told you
Kroger,
that.
but they didn't
You
want to
did,
give
Haley.
it.
Oh,
They-
fuck yeah, they
You just
should
said it at
have.
the same time as
They
Troy.
did. They did.
Oh.
They didn't want to
apologize.
give up Get Go and Market District, so they didn't sell.
Kroger is the shit.
Market District and
I love
Gecko
it.
were the greatest thing.
Kroger's
I love Kroger.
Market District's awesome.
It's a good.
All right.
This
Guys.
episode brought to you by.
Kroger.
No.
Fenrir and Zorn. Who's going first between you? Both had 17.
I'll go first.
Of course.
I think that's wise.
We'll allow him to go first.
He pushes past you in battle.
Shoves you to the ground. You have to use an action to
Get
kill.
behind me.
Bear.
He's Arthas.
All right. At the start of initiative, Lily, you're up.
Can I hold my turn?
You can prepare an action.
Prepare. Actually, I'm going to. I want to go to this side. I want to like move this way.
Okay.
I want to try to get a view of this guy, the big dude with the thunder
So
axe.
Yeah, if you just want to move a little bit of that direction.
Yeah,
Am I
how
able
many?
to? Am I able to get him in full sight? Or is
No,
he-
he'll have cover from any angle that you attack him from the side. I mean, you can see him, but he's behind this pillar. So if you're making a range attack, he has partial
He'll have
cover.
partial cover.
So that I'm at disadvantage doing that.
No, he just has a bonus to his armor class.
Okay. I'm gonna try to hit him with a guiding bolt.
I believe in you.
Okay, so where are you stepping to?
Can I just hit him from there, or do I?
No,
have to
you're
do-
behind the pillar.
Then
you,
I
have,
wanna-
you have to step fully out.
I want to start making.
5?
Yeah, I want to step out,
10.
hit him, and then go back. That's what
Okay,
I'm
go
trying
ahead and make your attack roll.
Where did I go? 17.
17. That's a hit against him.
Yeah. I was gonna say, wait, that's how that works, right? It's been so long since I've used this.
Alright, that's better. A little bit.
11. Lame.
That's only a little bit under.
Okay.
It's not like that one time I almost blasted a hole through the dude's
Go ahead
chest.
and throw that on.
You mean the town guard?
No, he melted.
Lily, as you step forward and throw your hand out, this shimmering bolt of radiant energy slams into the Goliath. He takes a half step and recoiling back from it, and you see as the glistening radiant energy kind of clings to him. The next attack against him has advantage. Next.
Oh yeah, and I went back
Yeah.
behind the pillar.
So,
So I don't
Lockiness,
get
what are you
killed.
doing?
Well, I'm gonna run around. So,
You can tell Steve lives in California.
Did you say there was an elf person when they walked out? there was a male.
Half elf and an elf.
There was 2 females.
2 females.
Yeah.
I just. There's at one point. Idris in the show eventually. So just pull fast on us until he shows up.
Okay.
all right, I'm done.
Okay. Next up is Charlie. Actually, let's do it. Charlie is up next. That is.
That your lantern is reveals invisibility from 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
How does the lantern work exactly again?
So it's bright light for 30 feet, a 30-foot radius, and dim light for an additional 30. Invisible creatures and items are visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light. So if they're within 30 feet of me, I'll see them.
Hold on, let me see something
You
here.
shouldn't have said they don't know how it works.
It actually casts bright light for a 120-foot radius.
They don't know.
And
For a mile.
Let me see the card for a
They
second.
don't know what's going on.
It casts bright light for miles and miles.
It actually dispels evil circus shop owning psychopaths.
Tim, we're not worried about that. Alright? There's gold on the line.
Whoa.
We don't give a shit about other people.
Whoa,
as long as
Korak.
there's gold on the line, we don't give a shit about other
Well,
people.
literally, there's no problems in the world that can't be solved.
Vakinos, as you step into that square, you are within 30 feet of Lily. So you see suddenly as the invisibility washes off of you as you step into that square.
All right.
Do you want to do anything else? That would still happen on your turn as you step into
You
that
wouldn't
square.
dare hit a child.
She's your child.
No, I think I
She's a
would
monster.
stay.
No, I think I will hit a child.
I would stay with the same plan.
Okay, you don't want to do like
I
your
would
crossbow or
absolutely
anything?
hit a child.
Oh yeah, I would do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot. So I will crossbow attack. I can't. I don't really have an angle on him. Yeah, I would crossbow attack Lily.
Okay, go make your attack.
23.
Wait. I'm trying to remember how.
The Ring of Evasion only works against dexterity saving throws.
What if I use my luck instead and roll it and have him replace it with what I roll?
Do you really want to use the luck on the very first attack against you in the arena?
Tim is very frivolous with his lucks.
Why?
Fine, I'll take it. It hits.
Okay, so go
Yeah,
ahead.
that was excellent,
Just make
actually.
crossbow damage.
It's just
The frivolity of the situation.
So frivolous.
I can't get hit. I don't have enough.
So you see as he comes running forward, his long sword in one hand, he kind of pulls out his hand crossbow, fires it forward. You take 5 points of piercing damage.
See, I feel like that's not that
concentration.
bad.
Yeah, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration.
That's a. Oh, wait.
No, my eagles. No!
Tim, you shouldn't use your luck! What's the matter with you? Use luck now!
Let Tim.
I just spit water everywhere.
We got him.
Oh god. Oh god,
You
everything
can use
wet.
luck on this if you want.
I know. I think.
He's just like, nah. Not worth it.
For
I'm
eagles?
sorry, Steve. I spit water on you.
it's okay.
You're seriously not going to use luck?
I'll use it. I'll use my luck. Not my eagles.
And
What is
What
the
did
Constitution saving throw.
16.
16. Okay, so you maintain concentration.
I have no constitution
Thank you.
modifier.
What did he roll in the first one?
I have no idea.
Four.
You roll for it.
I will do that.
Well, I think
Okay.
for saving throws, it's generally a
It
It has to be
Zero.
10 or it's a
Zero.
10.
You guys see as he fires off the crossbow shot, it slams into you. As he does that, he kind of ducks into a defensive position with his longsword in front of him.
And where is this one?
It's this one here.
Okay.
Guys, I only have 2 more lucks for the day.
Okay, so next up is Charlie.
She will. 5, 10, 15,
Is it the best of
20,
32?
16.
Yeah.
Think. Eldritch Blast. Sindal.
So-
do I have one?
So one of the things with Sindal, as you kind of stepped up onto it, you saw that as he stepped up onto the top of the platform, he pulled out a web and pulled out a wand and threw up the web, and you saw also he pulled out a bottle and thunk, and as he pulled it, this thick billowing smoke began to pour out of it and just completely obscured him completely from the top.
Oh, okay. So I have no vision. on him then.
You
okay.
cannot see him from where he's standing.
Wait, but does he have? Well,
No,
I
he-
get. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. Okay. Yeah. Well, in that case, I only have line of sight on. Well, what can I see? Can I roll perception? Or, I mean-
well, from
Look at
where
this piece. It looks really cool.
yeah,
Absolutely.
from where you're standing, you would have line of sight
Yes,
on
And horrifying.
Korak
Okay.
and Lily. And make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, I don't know hers. Yeah. 21?
1 second.
I'm an idiot.
Why?
You summoned Aegis.
Shield. Ring.
If only. What would you like? I summon Aegis and it goes like shit against your
No,
place.
he maintained concentration because he used luck.
Gotcha.
But you do see, yeah, you see both.
So I see both.
How many
back
shields are in your ring right now?
Just one.
Yeah,
How many spells are in your ring?
4 total.
he would
So
have
is it max?
3 for where he's
Yeah,
standing.
it is max.
there. Okay.
Major illusion is concentration, correct?
What's that?
Major illusion is concentration. Okay.
I would do so Eldritch Blast here and here and here. I'd just pepper them around.
Okay, so you
So
you want to do
1.
okay. So make 3 attack rolls. One against Zarn, who has a +5 to his armor class because of 3/4 cover.
Right. So that
Is plus
6?
yeah.
It's 24.
Okay. So go ahead and just roll a d10.
Okay. 2.
Okay, so you take 2 points of damage.
What, did it hit me or my illusion?
Actually, I completely forgot about that.
Would I be able to see the illusion?
You,
I could only see
you would
Zarn.
you would technically see both of them. You would see him
Oh,
huddle
okay.
up against the pillar, and then you see the other one that is doing the same. I will say,
But like his illusion has cover from him. He's giving his illusion like I'd have to
Well-
fire through him.
well,
What?
they're
It depends what side he's on. I assume whatever side he's on, he would see the one that's there. Well, I kind of put him on top of me, so.
yeah,
Oh,
like the
okay.
yeah. Zarn,
Just
roll,
make the attack.
Zarn, roll me a d20.
20? 16.
Okay. You as you throw it out, it passes through the illusion, and she now markedly knows that the one that is standing there is an illusion.
Okay.
Actually, so she has advantage on these because she was popping out from invisibility.
Is she within
Right.
30 feet of Lily? Nothing. I assume we already checked
Nah,
that.
she's not within 30 feet 'cause she's
I have no idea where Lily is.
Yeah. So make an attack
Behind
against
Eagles.
Lily
Oh, I
with
see, I
advantage,
see.
and actually, let me just do this here. Okay. Yeah, make an attack against Lily with advantage.
Okay. 18. So 23.
I get hit.
Okay, so we're gonna roll a d10 and make a concentration check.
Do I add anything to the
No, it's
No,
just a
just-
straight d10.
Is 8, 10.
What?
8 points of damage.
8. I got a 19.
Okay, so you maintain concentration.
Guys, I'm
Yeah.
dying
Thirty
over
minutes
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop whining.
Third attack against him.
You almost sounded like
With
Ronald
advantage.
Schwarzenegger. Stop whining.
Yo, me.
17.
17
Against
Is that
you.
hit? Against me?
Yeah.
Range now.
Okay.
Okay.
And then she's got to be done.
Okay.
Picking on a little girl.
Yeah. Okay. So next
You've never done
is
anything wrong.
Zarn. You're up next.
He's going first.
Oh, Fenrir. You're up first.
Okay. Anybody?
Could Chalia call out to the captain illusion? I mean, is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She could yell out illusion.
How loud is it? Question.
She's just yelling it out.
Okay. I mean, how loud is the arena? Is it like obscure?
Oh, it's very loud, but like you get the idea from being in here. There is something that kind of dampens the sound of the arena.
Okay, so
you
it's
can actually
it's audible. I
communicate.
can tell that it's loud enough that she.
Correct. Yeah. Like you can hear her fairly easily.
Okay.
Like the sound of the crowd is incredibly loud, but it is deafened slightly in the bounds of the arena. Fenrir, what are you doing?
Who is behind that half cover stuff?
You see that back over that way there is a Goliath who is standing just kind of bare-chested with this glimmering arcane energy from his, or radiant energy from his, her guiding bolts, holding an axe that is crackling with lightning energy, as well as a dwarf that has a small drum and is holding 2 drumsticks, and then make a perception check.
How wide is the top of the tower?
It's a 10 by 10.
Fenrir
It's a fail.
attacks or have
So, yeah.
advantage against that dude for a turn.
What?
The lower volume.
This guy with the
Not just
The big,
attacks have advantage on him for this round.
one
Okay.
attack against him.
One
The next attack
attack.
has advantage.
Has advantage.
The next attack against him
Yeah.
does?
Has advantage.
Okay.
Not just because you're Fenrir.
Is there anybody
because
around
you're
me?
with-
Or no? Other than that
You see
person
Albert on that
coming
other
at me.
pillar.
Completely
Not your
separate.
legendary Fenrir action.
Yeah. He's just next to me.
He's at Albert's just at this pillar here.
Okay.
we're like 10 feet apart.
Yeah.
So they're both stacked on that pillar there?
Yep.
Are you?
Alright. I'm
We
gonna
need
run up
we need
and-
laser
So
pointers.
move him up 25 feet.
The left one.
5,
Right.
10.
One right underneath.
Into melee?
Yes.
Yeah.
15
If that's
20.
you with the giant axe.
Do you want here or here?
Yeah.
Melee with both? Or melee with just him?
Melee with just the first.
Okay.
That's the one that has advantage, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, and I want to attack him.
All right, go ahead and make your attack with advantage.
Jesus Christ.
Just kill him.
Oh yeah.
Space is out.
16.
16. Yeah, that hits.
And they're obviously not invisible, yes?
Yeah, no, they're not.
So that's 16 points of damage. I'll go again.
Okay, go make your attack. Okay, this one is not with advantage.
So
So go ahead and put a white marker for that.
17 and I'm a 5.
Hey, my giant eagles get to go before
It's
you.
25.
That's a hit. Go on with advantage.
A long time before my
And that
This might be the two
is
to
14
continue.
points of damage.
I don't know. Fenrir's not going
Okay. You step forward. Two hacks into the axe, kind of hit into the guy's torso region. Manages to kind of pull his axe into the way and keep it from digging too far back, and pushes you back away from it. The lightning energy kind of crackling from it as he kind of grits his teeth in pain from the hits. Anything else?
No, I'm good. Hold
Sorry.
on.
It's
You're up.
weird that I'm more terrified right now than we were when we were fighting.
Alright, I step out and cast Dissonant Whispers on the one that appeared, like, the closest one to me.
The
This guy?
the half orc.
Is that the half orc?
Half orc, yeah.
All right, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 16, 18 plus
Mm-hmm.
19.
19.
He succeeds. He takes it's 5 damage.
Okay.
You guys are up against Steve rolls.
See, oh shit! I forgot about that. I should
Steve
have
really good rolls.
just attacked him.
From the sound of it, the rolls have been very nice tonight.
Oh yeah, it started with an 18. So.
Yeah.
Anything else?
After that, I'm gonna
Snap
cast
major.
I'm gonna cast an inspiration on Gorak,
Mm.
and I don't have
That's-
anything clever
yeah.
to say. And then I have my image step like into me, like so it's like exactly in the same space as me.
Okay.
And then step out, and then we move together back like in the corner there behind the eagles and stand beside each other.
So how far? So like here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back there.
So he's essentially just standing in your square now.
So what happens is we step into the same. We're gonna move together, and then when we get there, we're gonna separate. And so there's 2 of us standing there again.
That is
He wants them to lose
bomb
track
as
of.
fuck.
Okay. I'll say roll an Arcana check.
Roll a deception check.
No, it's how capable is he of controlling his arcane magic to make it
Do exactly what
Yeah.
do exactly
Yeah.
as his movement
17.
is. 17. Okay. Okay.
You're within my
All right. So, Soren.
Yeah, but then they could throw shit. Wait, well,
Next up.
Oh, Creme Boy. Okay.
that's always an option.
He's going to.
Stand on a pillar, rip your shirt off, and cast radiance.
Comes directly out of it.
I'll tell you exactly
Take
where
his
to go.
face. Take your abs.
It's like a cheese grater. His skin just falls off.
Here.
Okay.
Y'all are
Avoid the
dumb.
opportunity.
Y'all are dumb.
That'd be a great anime.
Oh, yeah.
Just blood. Just.
He like puts him into a headlock, flexes his bicep, and his head just explodes.
Oh, wait.
Stone Cold Steve up.
She just stepped back there.
Dude, we had
So-
smash fast punch. Oh my god, I'm taking him to the top of the pillar.
So I mean,
And
you're.
suplex.
Yeah,
Control
no,
him.
I've got him.
No, no.
Okay.
You have
The
to appear.
Arcana.
You gotta grab him.
No, he's,
suplex him
right next to
across the back of the next pillar over. Where you're.
Lily.
You know what? I have to use an action to move the image so he stays where he was.
Oh, really?
Swanton bomb
Yeah.
somebody off of.
Not as cool as I thought it
Oh,
was.
that's your dice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
a
sounds
bonus
cool.
action would be a. Yeah.
Still, though, that was a bomb ass idea.
I really like that. Yeah.
I don't know if those things are as cool as I am.
That's not great. That's not great. That's Lily. That's only a basically that's only a 10 versus your armor class.
It misses.
So as you're standing there, all of a sudden you hear the sound of this clinking armor coming towards you. As suddenly, shoom, this greatsword just kind of slams into the side of the pillar next to you. As the sword cleaves into it.
Wouldn't I have seen that with my lantern?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, either way, he still rolled. I forgot. So you see, as he comes stepping forward into the light of your lantern, he swings the first one. You duck under it. The sword just slams into the pillar, and as he pulls it back and goes in for a second swing, that's a 23 versus armor class.
I feel like his
Fuck,
other,
all of these are meat to beat.
I feel like his other
Wait a
ones
minute,
were
how-
counted.
Shield would only take me up to 23.
Where is she?
He's
I feel like his other
right-
ones
he's
should
right
count
here.
since it
Reaction
was
warding
twice
flare.
below 10.
okay. Go ahead and use spend your reaction. That's even higher than the first roll.
No, sorry.
I don't think there's anything I can do. Like, shield wouldn't help.
You could do a luck here.
This guy's like trying to cleave my fucking head off right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tried to...
Well, he's swinging his sword at you.
Is it worth a
It's gonna be a
lot?
long day.
What are you doing?
I guess I'll take it.
Okay. You take 16 points of damage
I'm getting
As,
close to like passing
as the
out.
sword kind of slams down into your shoulder. You see that he kind of pulls himself in closer, and you can see like the gap in the face guard. You see that it is Krem, who you traveled with before, and you hear him kind of saying like through gritted teeth, time for paying back the crime that you committed against that guard. You see him push back as he goes in for another swing.
Oh shit! 3 attacks.
No, that's the end of his.
Ah, okay.
Turn,
That scared me. I was like, no, it's not a third attack. He would have done it already.
He's trying to kill me.
It's just
Well,
a
you
little bit
did
of divine
kill
justice.
that guard.
Sindel, you're next. You are
You
standing in
did
a cloud
murder
of
an
smoke.
innocent.
So
What's correct?
it takes a minute for it to disperse more than the
Yeah, I think
10 foot
he's the one
original.
who-
Okay, so yeah,
Or
you
I mean, more than 5 foot
That's
original.
about it.
Doorway, sorry. It
You
should
want
only
to turn
have
you
gone 10.
Just a child.
By 10 increases by 10 foot. I wanted to stop it before it took up the entirety, so I could see through it through the top. So I have an edge. I can step to the edges.
So the only way that it works is if you fully step out of the cloud to be able to see. You can't you would be leaning out over the edge of it to be able to see it. So you can either make it take up a 5 foot space
Right.
on the top, and then you can step out into it if you want to do that.
Right. Yes.
Okay, so then yeah, you have it take up a 5 foot space as you then take a step out, and now you see the field around.
Right. Its command word is obviously. No, he's too intelligent for that. Pop.
Pop. Okay. So, what are you doing?
So I will, because I can't actually see. Give me a second. I will step from, and we have shown. I can hear behind me to the right. Correct. Is Lily.
Yep, yeah, because you
And
kind of step further down, and you can see the field out around you.
Just gonna take a step behind you guys awkwardly. Right. So Krem stepped up, and then we have where it. This is.
Zorn.
And then
That's the illusion.
The illusion. Where is the person who shot the for the hand crossbow?
Me.
That's
Okay.
him there.
Okay.
They're all coming for me.
Okay. That and then that back there is
That's the caster.
caster. Oh, so they both shown themselves. What did the caster do, sir?
Casted Eldritch Blast at 3 people.
Right. Okay, and then we have.
I was just kidding, but
Okay.
Until I got hit for 16 points a day.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I am going to step out from and just drop a big old ice wall.
Classic.
his ice wall always
Yeah,
fucks
that's
up
a
everything
file.
I want to do.
Just everything dies.
Everything
That
I
was
want to do.
I will.
Hold on.
quick. I don't even know why I was worried.
Okay. What level is Ice Wall?
4th. Wait.
It's
no,
from the.
no.
It's from the. Give me a second. Ice wall is the 6th.
I thought it was the same as fire.
What firewall?
Yeah.
What's firewall? 5?
Firewall is a 4th.
No,
Or
ice
wall
wall.
of
Ice
fire.
wall. Ice wall is
Ice
actually
wall's
something beyond what I can personally spell slot, but it's on the staff.
I'm looking
Or
for
wall
the
of
spell.
ice.
My dark past of murdering that guard will never
Takes
stop
all your
haunting me.
clothes.
No, it's about you're about to atone.
No. You're about to atone.
I'm a man of the cloth. I'm simply.
Okay.
I'm
Before-
simply
before you
expressing what
go
the
any further
divine
than
will
that.
wants. Demands blood for blood, Lily.
Blood for an eye.
Okay. That's not high enough. You see as the bard suddenly tries to utter out something to distract you in an attempt to counterspell your spell, but does not succeed.
Where's he?
He is back all the way back there by Fenrir and the Goliath.
Okay.
Whoa, wait a minute. How far away is
Oh,
it?
so he didn't get
It's-
invis.
It's within 60 feet.
Okay.
He wasn't banging drums. He was banging drums. He didn't get the invis because he was.
Correct. No, he didn't have invisible.
Okay, so there's still one more. Counting
Yeah.
once. Okay. All right, so I guess I'll.
He's also gonna come after you.
I don't know if this will.
Is that's dry erase?
I mean, I dry erase off this.
Well, don't use dry erase.
Yeah, you take them out.
Use green. Just use green. That's fine.
Cool. Let's go with straight through everybody. We're gonna go draw a nice wall across here, through through the space of him. He's in the space.
Okay.
So, and then we're just gonna draw a line straight across.
Just through all of those people.
Through. So it goes 10. What? Right. So 10, 20, 30, 40. We'll go
50 right there.
50. 60. And they're over there.
Can you just trap that bitch in a circle, in a square?
I guess technically I could hook it around, right?
Yeah.
60, I can.
Just imprison her? That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's not very tall, though.
It's 10 feet tall.
Yeah, but she takes damage if she goes through it, I think.
It's true. Because I don't know where the other guy is.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Most likely he's behind me about to stab me in the back.
He's a knife up in her throat.
Okay.
Go to sleep, little girl.
No,
The reaction
no.
thing.
I love killing children.
He still has the lantern.
She just comes screaming out of nowhere.
I love killing children. Thank God there's a child here.
Sorry. 10, 20, 30, 40. I guess I'll just...
That was 50 feet at that.
Oh, sorry. 50. We'll go 50. So this is a wall.
Yeah.
We'll just go 60. I'll just count that at 60, 70, 80. I don't know where to go with it.
Just kind of face it off into nothing.
90,
kind of block
and
her
just
in.
kind of just hook it around her in a
You
nice.
blocked her around in a wall of ice.
All right. So
Run it through
saving
her
throws
and then,
for all these people. What's the DC?
What kind of saving throw?
I'm gonna wait for him to come back.
I believe that's there. That goes off of my.
We're both gonna get pushed.
And what is the saving throw as well?
I'm just checking my ice.
You better be Supermaning off this thing.
Dude, I'm gonna be sleeping.
17.
I'll make
Not
a
because it's staying a while. It's a lot of people playing.
Spell DC is 17. What type of saving throw is it?
Yeah.
This match is going to be over in game time 12 seconds.
Troy, or not Troy. Vakinos succeeded because it's Steve rolling.
He's allowed to roll one character.
In evasion, right? Because it's dead.
Well, it's
Definitely Dex.
okay. So he completely evades it and takes no damage.
Do I have to go to another square though?
You
That's
can
cool.
choose which side you go to.
I think that's obvious. Just one square, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then Krem is going to use Indomitable. Go ahead and roll damage. That doesn't help him at all. And then she
There's a giant wall of ice there.
Also-
now. I can't even get to you guys.
Oh, are you blocked off too?
Yep. He is. He's got webs on one side and
the web breaks.
The web is done, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the web's gone?
The web is gone because this is a concentration spell.
Oh, okay.
She's a little used that. If you wanna figure out
And
which.
she has this.
Yeah. So but it only works against melee attacks.
Oh.
But so which total?
33.
33 points of damage. Okay. So math that. So she uses 8. And then Crown uses. I'm sorry. How much was it again?
33 was the total.
Okay. So yeah, you see Krem take. So, did you put the wall through Krem?
I just drove it straight.
Okay, then he's gonna pop out on the side of where Lily is.
Of course.
Because you can either draw it around him to separate them, or you can put it through him to do damage.
Hold on, let me see. Because I had started it.
You started it right by Lily, so you could either hook it around to block him from being next to her, or you can push it through him to do damage. but then he gets to choose where he falls on the other side of the wall.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so are you doing damage, or are you sealing him off from Lily?
Oh, well, I had driven a line across, starting from this point.
Right.
Driven a 10 here, and then cut through him.
Okay, then he can still pop on this side of the wall.
Yes, separate from, yeah.
So put him...
Completely separate from anybody.
In this square.
Okay.
Sorry about that. And then, yeah, you can choose what side of the wall you're on. And then, is she using that ability?
Yeah.
Okay, and then figure out where you want that to be. It's within 60.
Sindal, which square are you in up top? Because there are 4.
Oh god.
Which one? Yeah, which one of the 4 do you have the bottle in? Bottom left, or back left, back right, front left, or front right?
So the bottle I had.
You set it on the ground. Which square is it in?
I stood at the top with the bottle uncorked. It set out a smoke. When I speak the word, it stops the smoke.
Okay. You said that you would stop it to only be a 5-foot area.
So I step out, I can cast the spell, and I step into the smoke.
Right. Which square has the smoke in it? Back left? Back... Because it's a 10 by 10 top. So essentially, which one of the 4 squares is it in a 10 by 10 is it in?
Back left.
Back left. Okay. So he is...
Okay. I am going to Misty Escape.
Okay. But she is visible. So you see, as you cast your wall, it pushes. You see Vakinos completely duck out of the way. You see the wall kind of pass straight through where Krem is. As he kind of fumbles his way past the other side of the wall, still kind of searching for his target. And the elf from standing up top, you see as the wall hits her, she kind of recoils back and then suddenly disappears. Oh, also, she needs to make a concentration check. Okay. You see as concentration on invisibility is broken, so...
Oh, okay.
You see standing up on the opposite pillar, the elf with preparing to draw back a bow shot. As invisibility is broken, but the caster that you saw before is no longer visible. Then you just stepping back into the smoke?
Yeah, I'm stepping back. Yeah.
Okay. Skull, parrying. Okay. Next up is Mariel. The archer.
Oh, okay. So, I see the dwarf, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
What else does Mariel see?
Mariel sees the dwarf, the orc standing on top of the pillar. She saw the wizard step out of the smoke and then step back in.
If I tried to take a shot up top, is it just
it would be
disadvantage, or
it would
can't do it?
He would have 3/4. It would no, because it's totally obscured. You're totally obscured inside it.
I believe it says
total obscured. Okay.
Yeah, if you're totally obscured, then you can make a shot, but he has a +5 to his armor class with disadvantage.
Yeah, no, I can
heavily
do that.
obscured.
Can I see anyone else back here?
It's that big old orc on top of that pillar.
Yes, that's all.
With
the ridiculous red cape. Don't tell myself.
Okay, then no, you don't see anyone
You
else.
can't see the giant red cape.
You see the giant eagle.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna take a shot at Mr. Fenrir to back up the dwarf.
2 longbow shots. Then you can also choose to jump on it.
They're attacking Fenrir,
Yeah.
the man who never dies.
The man, Mr.
Who never dies. The man who never takes any damage. He never takes any damage, but he always
17.
gets pissed when he takes it anyway. Never give me a point.
17 for his armor class.
And then I'll do another one. Even lower.
No good. All right, so you see that.
Wow.
That you can shoot.
I think I rolled too bad.
Fenrir catches the arrow with his teeth and then eats it.
2 the attack as well. But
There's a lot of
no,
I
you can
got-
do
I
it
got
as
a
a
12.
bonus action 3 times
Still
per day.
above it. Still
I
above
made
a
it
10.
even harder by conjuring.
So yeah, you can choose either add it to an attack roll or a damage roll, depending on whatever you want to do. But yeah,
13
2 shots. Fenrir, you kind of duck out of the way. One kind of hits off your armor and skips off.
Advantage, that's the roll.
So the human, your weapons cannot harm me.
Bear, you're up.
Is that
Oh,
your
I am.
accent now?
I'm going to.
Surprised they're all undead.
gonna scoot around, charge up on this side of the pillar, and burning hands.
Okay. Let's see your saving throws. Go ahead and roll on for.
Is that narrative?
He runs on Destiny slide.
Commandment. So.
Morthok rolls a 17.
And then only 10 for the bard.
Okay, so the bard's gonna take full damage. Goliath succeeds, I'm assuming, because I don't think.
17 is my DC.
So, go ahead and roll damage.
Burning hands. 6. 6. 12. Alright. 15.
That's filthy. We didn't get a second save. 36.
Yeah, we didn't get
The beast.
From the whole game.
15
Okay,
points fire damage. Anything flammable in that area is now bursting.
Okay.
Like his drumsticks.
No, I don't think. Wait, actually.
No, it doesn't affect equipment.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit much.
Well, okay.
Are you doing anything else?
It's only for unimportant
You
NPCs.
can still
don't
bomb
think
that
I-
anyways.
Wait. Nah, you aren't gonna let me do that. No, that's a slotted spell. No, I can't.
Do
I
what?
was gonna say, what was that thing you kept saying about
You can
using bonus
You
actions?
can if you can cast one first level spell. You can cast the first level spell in conjunction with whatever slotted spell. So if you want to cast Shield of Faith on yourself, you can.
That's what I was thinking about.
I figured that's what it would be. So go ahead and add that to it there.
That first level spell has to be a bonus action cast time, right? It could be.
No, your action can be a first level, and your bonus action can be a higher level spell.
Right, but it has to be a bonus action.
You can't cast two actions.
Right. That's what
Correct.
I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yeah. Your action economy doesn't change. It's just your ability to cast slotted spells does.
Yeah, that's what you said. That's what you said.
All done? Okay.
Yeah.
Right, it is that.
Yeah. No, you're
Next
right.
up.
It is.
Because I don't think a bonus action exists for a cantrip.
Right now, the only. Yeah, like if I cast a third level spell, I could also then cast.
Oh, the bard's up.
Yeah. Bard's
A
next.
first level healing word.
So
But I could always do
Healing
that
word on the
anyways,
Goliath.
I thought.
So on the Goliath, so just roll a d4.
One slotted spell. Period. That's what. Okay.
You could you used to be able to cast a cantrip and first level healing word.
6.
And then I'll
But
also
you could
give
never
inspiration
cast a
to the
slotted
Goliath.
spell like a second level
Okay.
spell. and healing
Which
word.
at this level
But
would
now I
be-
can.
Now you can.
Does the bonus action slotted
Okay.
spell be lower?
So you see as he takes a moment, casts. You hear him kind of call out. You see some of the wounds kind of stitch themselves together on the Goliath, and then he also takes a moment and as he kind of starts to rattle off a quick beat on the drum, you see the Goliath kind of pick up his movement, and kind of fall into the rhythm of the drum, taking an inspiration. Do we want to move him at all?
He's feeling the rhythm
yeah,
of the music.
I think he's gonna.
This
go-
isn't good.
He's only 25, right?
Yeah.
So 5, 10,
He's feeling the
15,
rhythm of the music, man. I
20.
can't.
Okay.
25,
got
not
this
all the
game
way
on.
up. Or is it all the way up?
Oh no.
He's just on the stairs.
Yeah, he's partway up the steps right now. Yeah.
Okay. Partway
Sorry,
up.
that's
Okay.
He's really feeling it.
I'm really feeling it.
Eagles right
Nobody?
next.
No.
Eagles!
No, I think it's all
They're gonna attack
only
Krem.
you, only you, Rusty.
Okay, go ahead and make all of your attacks.
They're gonna attack him as hard as possible.
I love him so much.
They sense his hatred of me and they want to murder him.
The one with the blood is
As soon
first.
as I figure out.
Get that
Yeah.
drum. Which one has the blood all over it? Is it Johnny or Chippewa?
Attack
you?
Krem
That's
is
the time
Parker.
I'm not-
Cranberry. No, you do.
To you! So
They get multi-attack. Alright, this will be
Attack Travis.
Chippewa's beak. No, we'll do Cranberry's beak. He's the gray one. Not good.
Good.
Wait, where the fuck's the attack roll? Is that this one?
It would be on the bite or the beak or whatever.
Oh, there it is.
Beyond
10.
Miss.
Okay, talons. 22.
Hits.
Alright, so for the talons, that's all of a sudden I can't do math. 12.
Okay.
And now Chippewa will also attack Krem.
shit. I think Cranberry should be the one with the blood on his beak.
Creme brulee.
This is a 21.
Hit.
That's 6 there. And then 14.
Misses.
Lily lets out an
He's got
exasperation.
plate armor on, man.
Yeah, plate armor is
Creme
disgusting.
is hiding right kind of.
Wait a minute. Plate armor?
Yeah, I guess.
The eagle's kind of swooping towards him.
I know, but I got other shit going on. at the moment.
The eagles just went. Korak, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna go into a rage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to jump from my tower position down onto Crim.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check.
And I'm going to go ahead and attack him while I do so.
Yeah, athletics check.
That would be a 19.
Okay, yeah, you are able to successfully dodge and not run into the ice wall and take ice damage in the process of your jump.
Dodgeball.
Eagles are kind of
Dodge,
up into the air.
dive, and
He just
It'd be real.
Go ahead and make
really
your
bad
attacks.
if someone has a fireball attack.
she can't see you right now. The
We have a lot of doubles tonight.
Sit down.
Oh, that's still... Yeah, nice. 19.
19 misses.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Plate armor, man.
Alright, second attack.
Plate armor.
That's better. 24.
That hits.
Alright.
Also misses.
28.
Does he have a shield?
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
No, he's...
Did we see this?
Oh yeah, you got
What is
those.
he got? +2 plate armor?
The big
I'm just putting them up there because I needed elevation for.
Third.
Otherwise, Korak would have no way to get next to them.
13 damage.
13. Okay.
And that is my entire turn. However,
You have a.
I do have it. I just remembered I have inspiration. Can I use that on the first attack, or is it too late?
It's yeah, you roll.
That's fine.
Just roll.
I did right.
Last up.
Ooh, Mothawk's just gonna swing at the people in front of him.
Can I step
Yes.
back towards Lily?
Oh, kind of moving around. Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of.
Who's he going for?
I think he's just gonna swing at.
Swing
He's gotta swing at both. They both hit him.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's just lugging that axe
So he
around.
can choose to.
There's no way I'm getting up on that tower.
He can, no, sorry. He can use.
Oh shoot.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh well.
Just.
So he can attack recklessly, which means he can attack with advantage, but then any attacks against them also have advantage for the next round.
No, I can do that.
Oh, I did roll recklessly. Just so you know, I rolled both.
I figured, yeah.
So Fenrir,
See the entire battlefield.
only
It's only
16,
16 against Fenrir.
and 1 against Arbor. Even less.
Yeah, it's only
13.
What? Who's doing what to me?
You
The giant is attacking.
Yeah.
Or
He's just
the
going
Goliath.
crazy.
Just swing it twice. But misses with both of those. Okay.
Anthropod.
Alright,
For the
so now
plus
that's
two
still
on
your
that.
dice.
Doing what?
Lily, we're back to the top of the initiative. You're up.
I'm gonna get on top of Chippewa and I'm gonna ride it around.
I did not.
Okay. I will say.
Did you not want to do that?
So moving away, that provokes an attack of opportunity from Krem.
If we win this, yeah.
Oh no, the Eagles can't move to you. You have to move to the Eagles.
How far are they from me?
They are essentially.
Actually, you know what? Redact that.
Okay.
Redacted.
Or retract that. Sorry.
No, I like Redact better than
Redact.
I like
as well.
Redact.
I actually
I like
think it's
Redact.
Strike it from the
I do
record.
too.
What are you
Strike
doing?
it.
It's just
Instead,
that
can I cast a Thunder Wave on him without hitting Korak?
You would need to move around to be in melee with him.
I don't
yeah.
fucking care if you hit me.
And initiative.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna move around.
So essentially here.
Because I mean,
Is that
I'm
attack
essentially in
opportunities?
melee anyways.
No, because he wasn't in melee with where
Okay.
she was.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then you're essentially.
I'm gonna
casting
Thunder
it-
Wave him.
Into the ice wall.
I'm gonna try to.
Nice.
But that technically hits the ice wall, right?
Ooh.
I'll check on that.
It's been so long, I don't remember what I do the spell attack?
No, you don't do a spell attack. He does a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit, I don't know why I rolled that. It's been so long.
That's only a 15.
Ooh.
Actually, no, I lied. That's 16.
Fuck! That beat my DC by 1.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot my inspiration.
Oh, it wouldn't have mattered anyway then.
It was 100 years.
Solves me too.
Oh, he had inspiration.
Oh my
I don't know
god,
where-
two. I got 15. So you have that.
So mad I didn't come over here earlier.
All done?
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna cast. Yeah, I'm done. Fuck that.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold off on healing myself.
Okay.
How much damage was it?
Sprinting up the tower.
Oh shit.
7.
I don't know
Yeah,
which way
I
they.
think.
You would just end up in one of the squares next to him. Yeah.
I rolled
Okay.
15
Oh god.
out of 16.
Stall. You can
Do
be
I?
strong.
Because I'm in it.
What? No, the ice wall
Uh,
has 30.
What's melee?
No,
I will
mean
say
be strong
because-
Five.
someone just
I don't
jumped
know
onto
the
the tower
rules.
with you.
I will say because you are in melee and it's heavily obscured, it's only disadvantage on the
Take
attack
control
roll.
of his body.
Okay. Only
You're
disadvantage.
not,
Yeah.
you're only allowed to.
Um,
You're not allowed to control the living.
I think
But
I have to do it anyway.
Actually, let me
Oh,
let me
see, happiness.
let me double check that just to make sure.
Okay.
So I want to make sure I get the rules right on that.
Yes.
I'm-
It's wait. Like I said, get the trifecta. You and Lily.
obscured, page 183.
Whole person dispel. Whole person.
Stop.
It's right here.
Right, heavily obscured. Creature. Yeah, a creature in that suffers from blindness, which just means that you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
This fight's definitely going into
Okay.
Use up all of our magic.
What
We're
about-
gonna use
what
this
about
in the
grappling?
Fight.
Like to reach out.
I mean,
Put
it's
off
still,
healing myself
you're
right now.
essentially,
hit dice.
Groping around.
yeah, you would essentially
Close
still,
quarter. Still.
yeah, you'd
Like,
still,
like
you'd still be
reach
making an
the
attack
bar.
roll to be able to grab him and then be able
Playoffs.
to pull him. Then you would have a
We don't
push
want to
checks.
spend all our spells.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just try to make the attack rolls then.
Okay.
Do it.
Disadvantage.
I'm gonna keep myself alive. Yeah.
That's not good.
The Korax right there.
So, first one's only an 13. 13, no. Second one
He's trying to kill
would be a 15.
What's that? What am I hearing and experiencing while
All of a sudden you hear like the grunting sound of someone swinging a weapon at you.
Can he still see if they're
Can I
within
tell
the
what kind
light
of
of
weapon?
my...
Do I understand anything
You
about
cannot see it.
I
It's
just
not
hear-
darkness. It's
Yeah.
smoke.
Um,
Light's not really gonna.
It's not invisibility.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see how exactly a shield works.
Oh, they all
If you
dropped
have to, like, be
visibility.
able to see the attack.
The archer on top was doing it, or the bard was doing it,
Trying-
and then he burned. He
Shield.
burned.
This is where.
Actually, I dropped it before he burned, but still.
It's just when you are hit by an attack or targeted by a magic missile, you can use it and gives you a +5 to AC to the end of your turn.
I will shield. Just
Okay. So you see, as you go in for your second swing, there's all of a sudden an arcane barrier that kind of blocks your weapon. So you still have your bonus action and more of your movement if you want to do anything else.
Well, bonus action, I'm just gonna kick. I'm just gonna make an unarmed strike then.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack with disadvantage.
Just gonna keep swinging at this dude. So that's okay.
Use cast magic missile onto the darkness.
17,
17 hits.
Whoa, that is
Okay.
Okay.
a
17.
laser guided kick.
and I will expend a chi point to try stunning strike.
Just go ahead and make a
Oh
constitution.
god, it's a monk.
We're dead.
Constitution.
You're fighting Sasuke.
He's on top rope too.
17.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you succeed. I do need you to make a concentration check as well.
How much damage did I take?
Just go ahead. Yeah, it's your martial arts.
Oh, that's just a d6. 8.
Fighting Sasuke.
Okay. So yeah, your concentration on the ice wall remains.
What was the damage to?
8. As a kick slams into your chest. You do anything else? Are you doing your reaction thing? Or you just hold on to that.
I will hold on to that. Yeah, I'll hold on to that.
Okay. Chalia is next. What is she doing?
Ooh, she's going to. Where's the opening in the smoke? Again?
It is essentially the smoke is only right on the square that
He's
Sindal is standing in.
Okay, so I'm going to. What can she see, looking down?
She can see Fenrir.
Vision on all of this.
No, she can see Fenrir and Aubert. That's all that she can see from where it is because there's the 10-foot ice wall around Korak right now.
Yeah.
From her line of sight.
Okay. We know she's on this one.
Oh, that's right. No, so yeah, she can see. Yeah, she can see. She can see basically everybody.
Yeah, she's gonna try to back him up and just pepper again.
Okay.
So Eldritch Blast all around.
Okay. Which you have 3. Where are they going?
I think I'd send one to Lily. Probably.
No, she did some sort
probably
of misty
2
step
disarm.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't know
2
if it was
disarm?
actually misty
Yeah.
step,
Okay.
but-
So yeah, go ahead and make your attacks. And I'll,
She knows you're dangerous.
Are these ranged attacks?
Oh wait, I'm coming out of invis.
Yeah, you're coming out of this. They have advantage.
Yeah, I think
they are not ranged. What does the arrow say, or what does the shield say?
Projectiles, I think.
It's not really a. Because it's not a projectile. Because a projectile would be like you could catch it or do something to be able to use your shield.
So
That'd be an arrow. What is
17 on
this.
17 miss.
Miss.
2 disarmed.
That was with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
First one 20.
take 7 points of damage.
Second one
If he throws the sword.
only 15.
Beat a beat.
Take 4 points of damage. Make 2 concentration checks.
2. Oh, you did it twice.
Constitution was a 10.
10 succeeds.
And a critical miss.
Other me! No, you were so beautiful.
He was so good looking.
You almost as good looking as me.
So
okay.
sexy.
Anything else?
Such a nice hat.
Or is she doing anything else?
The only difference is the illusions have is
No.
a little bit bigger.
No.
Okay. All right. Next up is Fenrir.
Oh, we're back.
In this
Where's Travis Barker?
I don't.
The drummer boy.
He ran
He's
further
halfway
back
up
that
the
direction.
stairs.
Oh man. Alright. On it and
And
going
drums never
to-
existed.
I'm gonna attack big boy in front of me.
Okay. Go make 2 attacks.
Big boy.
Smite him with your divine energies.
Oh, wait, even on the misses.
I'd cast Hunter's Mark as well.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm not just forgetting all kinds of mechanics tonight.
There's a couple of things going on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We put the blue one on Fenrir and the white one on him. Or
Being
way
that
around.
there's roughly
White one on
every
him,
class
blue one
current on the board.
Why?
What
Is
are
there
those?
a
Fenrir. Or attacks, right?
Miss.
I have
for
no
sure.
idea.
Okay.
What's this retcon?
13.
shit?
That hits.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. In that case,
He's naked.
Oh, he's a naked little fella.
7 and ooh. 23. Points of damage.
Okay. Wait. What did you roll?
11 and I'm 6.
Oh, okay.
Almost rolled max
I was
damage.
like, wait, how's that impossible? He's going to use his Stone Giant's Endurance to reduce the damage by 10. So, so how much? So what did you roll? 23. Okay, so 13.
How much are you doing on normal turn?
Doesn't Fenrir
I
have a
scoff.
special ability that negates?
No.
Racials.
Go make your second attack.
Hey, bud. You're not allowed to do that.
I don't see
Hey.
race, so your racial abilities don't work.
That's a 15.
It's a
That's
hit.
what it's called too. It's unlisted in the Fenrir. I
It's
don't
called
see race.
yeah. Open-minded person.
Is 13.
Okay. Yeah, your axe sinks into him twice. No damage to him. Anything else? You moving?
He's the only guy there, yeah, or is somebody next to him? Now?
That's the only one that's
Is this
in melee
all
with you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay on him.
Flanking him.
Zoran, you're up.
It's too bad.
I'm gonna take 2 arrow shots at the chick that's throwing Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
That's a 23.
23 hits.
So that is 6. Let's see if I just say I'm gonna use my plus 1 arrows. I have to use them.
What?
Is it too late to use my plus 1 arrows? Say I'm gonna use my plus
You
1
have to tell me
arrows?
before you roll.
So that one is 6 plus 4, 10 damage. And then this one I'm using plus 1 arrow 1.
Okay.
That's 16.
16 hits.
That's 9 damage. And
Okay.
then I'm going to run to here. And how are you doing?
I'm okay.
How you doing?
Are
I'm
you?
alright for now. I'm 19.
No, you're 15.
I thought you.
19.
I'm gonna throw a.
I thought you were 4.
I'm gonna throw a healing word on the
I
list.
have 19. Deaths.
You do anything else besides that?
Level 2 healing word. And then,
Ever-growing death tattoo.
That's it.
So
5
Krem
plus 5
is
is
up next.
10 and 10 HP.
I get 10 HP.
First, he's going to use his bonus action, the second wind. Move himself for 15.
Thank you, son.
That's going to weird, Lily.
And then he's going to make an attack. I mean, 2 attacks against Lily. First one's a natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Good thing I healed you.
Wait, can I use luck to negate natural 20s?
You can try.
Let's fucking do it.
Does luck just you decrease in the amount by the amount?
No, I can replace
he's
it.
replacing the number.
Yeah, you can use all those lucks.
When you get nat 20 and you have luck, it's like
Now, what do I add to it?
Which is tell me your number.
I rolled a 6.
16 versus armor class.
He misses.
Okay.
It's a lot of big deal, actually.
It is a big deal.
Second
like,
attack.
You know what?
like knocked out.
That's why you have it.
Second attack is a 25 versus armor class.
Well, at least it's not that for 20.
It's not a crit.
You take 10 points of damage.
It's a good thing you healed me.
I need you to make a concentration check.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, if I wouldn't have rolled it on that one, I would have been fucking passed out.
Eagles.
19.
Okay. And then he's going to use his action surge and do 2 more attacks.
He really wants me dead.
First attack is a 26.
Oh my god.
He was not pleased when you killed that card.
I'll
Especially
take
when
this
we were
one
like,
too.
Okay, you take another
Yeah, we know we're really not going to do anything.
12 points of damage.
I'm almost out.
Oh no.
And then he does 1 more attack.
Miss.
And it's a natural 1.
Yeah! Fuck you, Krem! You little bitch!
Holy crap.
He says covered in
That's-
Lily's blood.
His turn.
Lily has like 2 HP.
7, but
I'd love to heal you, but there's a wall of ice. I don't even
I
know.
don't even know how I blocked you. Where are you?
you can run around the other side.
I can, but at the same time, I don't
So
know what the
you're
hell's going on.
Alright, let me take another look at what's
There's
going
no way
on.
through. This is
The,
my
the-
character was
the,
standing there.
the web
Approximately
is.
100%
Oh, you're
of the
talking
time
about if
it's
you
You
try
drop.
to.
I mean, to drop the web. I
Yeah.
think that's something that people can.
Well, the web,
If I
the
drop
web
the
is
wall.
dropped.
Yeah, the web's not there.
Oh, the web's
Oh, so I had
No, the web is
actually
there.
I had 2 people actually pop up on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
It's the sound out there is making right now.
I just figured that's what that's his snores.
That's like the sound Lily's making. She's being destroyed by this guy.
Good thing I fucking healing rooted you.
What do you do, man?
Alright.
That, and it's a good thing I rolled the luck.
I will.
Hey, you have the ability. Use it.
I almost used it to block the 5 points of damage at the beginning.
Come on.
Let's go with.
Albert, you're coming up soon.
Yeah, no, what you
Something
Please.
Misty step. 60 feet. No, 30 feet. Bonus action 30 feet. Second level.
Cool. I'm going to.
I take 2 attacks.
I'm going to bonus action. Misty step.
After
Racial.
Okay.
To. Down to the ground, back where Zarn is to the right there, down to the ground. So can I still see Krem?
Misty step.
Yeah, you can still see him.
Okay, I can still see Krem. I'm going to draw my wand of magic missiles and expand.
Every time he says creme, I just want to say creme.
6 charges from it,
Okay.
and just unload
So that's
an array of darts.
3 plus so 8d4.
Every single magic missile.
You inadvertently kill the one witness of murder.
It was an accident.
We were in the arena.
He was trying to kill me.
21 plus 8, 29.
Woo! Bam!
He has
Do you have with that? All of them?
All of these darts just come slamming into him. He staggers back up against the pillar. Barely manages to push himself back off the wall. Still kind of just stumbling forward, just kind of keeping himself guarded against the 2 people in front of him.
And I will continue to step backwards, back past Zarn, back behind our bear.
Can you go into your lair?
Our bear.
The web was just
Our
dead.
bear.
He's
Our
maintaining concentration on the wall.
He's our bear.
Along the wall. Right there.
Because he's not a bear. He's a
And I'm going to call out 2 on my tower. That's all I got.
Mary Hill's up.
She's
You know
going
which
to.
tower was
I think she's gonna. Can she see Sindal?
Yeah, he'll have partial cover because the pillar's in the way, so he'll just have a +2 to his armor class.
Okay. Yeah, I think she'll try to take a shot at him.
Okay.
So that's.
She can choose that if you tend to if she wants to.
Yeah, may as well.
Okay. So that's
18.
18 his armor class.
18 hits.
Okay, so it's
Just a D8, right?
a D8 plus 4.
So 6 damage.
6 points of damage, and she can make 1 more bow shot.
I think she'll level it at Sindal still.
That's a
21.
21 versus armor class. Hit. It's another D8 plus
7.
And then 2 concentration checks.
Fail on that.
The ice wall is dropped if you want to remove his concentration marker.
Okay.
No, does that still leave the ice?
No, the ice dissipates.
Everything's gone.
Yeah. Mariel can't really do much else. Albert, you're up.
I'll bring forth the light of my god.
Oh shit! It's finally time.
What's the radius of it?
30. Anything around me that's hostile that doesn't have total cover.
So it would get Mothok and Borsik. The archer is just out of range from where she's standing.
You could move.
What if I just...
So you can circle. Yeah, you can circle around if you want to do that.
I think that's wise. Christmas.
Okay.
Are we wise?
That'll get closer to him.
Okay. So go ahead and roll damage and then Constitution checks for the three of them.
Of course.
So,
Wow. 1 and a 2.
That's pretty awesome.
Take that.
So 3 plus 9.
She. What's your DC?
DC 17.
3 failures. Oh, damage?
Wow.
What was it?
Wow.
12.
I got 12.
Justice League comes out tomorrow. I don't go to the movies.
Mary doesn't take
Me neither.
I don't believe in it.
I'll probably go with Jim. I like movies. I just don't go really.
Oh, I love movies, but I
Yeah.
won't support the movie theater.
Red box, red box.
Cody.
I don't even know what you're saying at this point.
Not you, Cody.
oh.
The app Cody.
Borsig.
I actually use Cody.
He's just gonna keep trying to help out the Goliath. I think he's just gonna throw another healing word on him.
Okay, and
Is it a bonus action?
It's a bonus action healing word, and he hasn't. We didn't use his inspiration last round, so he can do. He can still do a shot at that one if he wants.
All of the stuff
He can
they
pop up and
failed
like
it.
do a shot against Sindal.
Yeah. I think you do a shot. You do a shot against Albera.
Okay.
Shot against Albera.
The archer on top?
No.
The
bard.
The bard is stepping up with a short bow and firing off a shot, but doesn't manage to.
That's totally gonna get rid of me.
And then
roll a d4 to heal the dude.
heal.
And plus his charisma.
What did it hit me?
It was only a 10. Or, yeah, it was only a 10 or something.
Just disintegrated off of my shield.
Okay. Eagles, and then Korak, you're up next.
I'm ready.
Fucking attacking.
Korak, they need you. They need the
Attacking
bloodlust.
Go ahead, yeah, just go ahead and roll 2 claws and then roll 2 beaks.
Man, I need to like synergize something here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be a 13.
Misses.
21.
Hits.
That I can blow out.
Then 2
Since
beaks.
that's
Not a
something
hit.
that I recover on a short rest.
15.
So only the 1 claw hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Good rolls, right? I see a 6.
10.
Okay. You see as the claw kind of digs into the armor underneath you, hear the sound of the clavicle kind of crack as it kind of
Wait,
digs
what are
in.
you
You
doing
hear
this?
him cry out in pain as the eagle claw
Oh, it's the eagles.
releases from his chest. He collapses to the ground.
Who's this, Krem?
Yeah.
Almost killed Crab.
Oh, if only.
He is unconscious.
If he had rolled all hits,
The birds would
Yep.
just fucking torment.
As he
Oh my god!
I don't know that he's still not gonna get up and hit me.
As he falls to the ground, you see the
Oh my god!
runes around the edge of the arena kind of flash, and you kind of see that the blood that is pouring out from it stabilizes and kind of stops. It keeps weeds from pouring out. Korak,
I'm running up the stairs.
going after who?
The first person I see.
So
You don't see anybody. That's the problem.
Well, there's only 5 feet of smoke.
the smoke is only
Oh, there's
in
one.
this one spot. So as you come up, I mean, you see both of them.
Well,
Wait,
I mean,
the smoke was only in this one
It
little
was
square,
only in the one square.
and my sword doesn't cover the whole thing.
He kind of, you don't see.
Okay.
Can I move my eagles into position to attack whoever an enemy is on this
So
big fucking pillar? Because I didn't get to move them yet.
Sure.
the very first person I see, I'm going to attempt.
You come up and you
It's
see both of
viciously
them. So
made.
whichever one you want to attack.
I'm going to try to shove the one on the left, my left,
So
off the tower.
elf check.
Bottom them off.
Yeah, elf girl.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Athletics check. Either way,
Isn't that what it is?
it's an attack.
Okay, then go ahead and make it.
So-
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack.
I mean, I just thought.
Yeah.
I mean, it might
Yeah.
be an athletic check.
I don't know.
That's
You have the roll in front of you. He's trying to shove.
Using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to show a creature. Either knock it prone or push it away from you.
It got burned a while ago. Go ahead and make your attack.
Shit.
marker for feet.
That guy sounds so
What
cool.
plus do I get? Strength?
I bet he has
Yeah,
like a,
yeah.
I bet he has like a
It's just
12
strength.
Strength?
That's what I thought.
17.
That hits.
Okay.
So, how far do you push it?
As far as I can, off the tower.
Right, but how far does it say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were asking me how much I wanted to push.
No, I'm asking how far does the action push them?
5 feet away.
Okay, so she's not proficient in athletics, so she takes 5 points of damage.
Breaks.
Okay. As you come rushing forward from the top, you slam your shoulder into her and you push her down. She lands on the ground prone, right next to Lily.
Right next to the knife.
And what other person is this up here? Like, do I recognize?
It's
which
the
one
it's
it is?
it's the half
She
orc
holds
with
a
the
hand over her
longsword.
mouth.
Half orc with longsword.
Hold person.
All right, I will.
covered in Windows.
I'm gonna follow that bitch down. I'm gonna jump on her and attack her. With my sword.
Okay, wait, hold on. You're here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. How much movement do you have?
40.
It would be if the rest of your movement would be to get you to the edge of the.
Okay, in that case, I will just attack him. Well,
You have one attack left.
right.
Did you remember to bring it?
Yeah, I remember. I've been ranged. Does that count as my damage? The damage she took from falling? Alright, then I'm just gonna attack him.
Okay, go make your attack roll.
Get off my...
Lily, you're coming up soon.
That's very cocked. Natural 20.
Okay, go and roll your damage.
That's D8.
You, Steve.
Just appreciate it.
Hey.
I'm sorry, that was really rude.
Good to see you guys.
Hey guys, good to see you.
Fuck you.
18.
Just take 18 points of damage. Okay, so at the end of that, Mothok is gonna go. I think just out of desperation, he's gonna start attacking with advantage.
Yeah.
Always desperate.
You want to do the roll?
Attack with
Just
Oh,
for it to die.
Who's you attacking, Fenrir or Owlbear?
I think Bear.
Okay, go and roll your attack with advantage. 23 versus armor class.
Boarding player.
So then, yeah, just roll one more d20 because this will just be a straight number. That misses. Okay, so then you get your second attack still with advantage. That's a
21?
21.
So 21, that's misses.
Okay, yeah, you're
Wait, both misses still.
That's right. Both misses still actually. So the first one, as the axe, because we missed this mechanic, as the axe comes by, you manage to duck out of the way. The lightning from it kind of shocks you. You still take 1 point of lightning damage,
Ow!
and you need to make a concentration check.
Bitch!
No.
He's thrown off by that and doesn't make a second attack.
Oh, you get plus
What
3.
the fuck?
Alright, I'm
Who
good.
swings a
Okay.
lightning axe?
Yeah. All right.
Throws a shit.
That's right, I'm still close to you. Oh, yeah, and I also get.
I could have.
It's actually a
That
plus
lightning
4
bolt
thanks to
somebody.
the cloak protection.
The second miss, another lightning bolt.
Yes. And the second attack.
You're gonna be
The second one does an additional 6 points of lightning damage from the second miss. I need to make another concentration check. Lily, you're up next.
His hair's frizzy too, which drives him insane.
Don't
Points
talk
of
to
damage.
me. Alright, no, I'm still good.
Okay. Lily, you're up.
No. I'm gonna cast Produce Flame right into the face of this person that fell prone in front of me.
Wait, what are you doing?
Okay.
Or the back of their head, depending on how they're laying.
So, you're in melee, and they're prone. So it's
If you have any melee,
just a straight attack roll.
Okay.
So wait, if he took a step back?
If he has a step back, ranged attacks against somebody that's prone is disadvantage.
Okay.
So this is the best hope you have of potentially hitting. It's just a straight attack roll.
That's a 1?
But I get to re-roll it.
Every time he rolls a 1, he goes,
Oh, not as good. 15.
Not as good as a 1.
he goes,
Well, not
15,
as good as I was hoping.
15 still hits against her.
Okay, good. Not as good as I was hoping. Because I usually crit right after that happens.
Naturally.
12. Right into the back of her fucking head. Or into her face. I don't know how she's laying. Technically friends of the stomach.
I'm going to... I think I've got to take...
Oh, can I move away from her without provoking an attack of opportunity?
Because she's prone.
She still has an attack, but it would be with disadvantage.
Fuck it, never mind.
Okay.
I'm not risking it. I have 7 HP right now.
Fair enough.
I'm just going to attack the guy in front of me. That's what I do.
Okay.
That's
So your attack's of advantage because he attacked recklessly.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Always.
So...
Well, I just leave some
21?
Yep, that hits.
Or I mean... That's like 27. Okay.
Yeah, oh, that definitely hits.
Okay. So 27. 9 points?
9 points damage.
4?
9.
Is that counting his
Oh, no, I forgot the resistance. So 4.
And then,
Wait, is he attacking again? Is that what we
Yeah.
said? Okay.
natural 20.
Yeah, that misses actually, just barely.
So it's 3d10,
Right.
and then you can also use your reaction to add on the extra d6, which turns into 2d6.
Right. Yep. I'll do that.
I guess I'll do that.
Wait, who's
so
doing what now?
He's attacking me.
20.
Like,
Oh, the dude is on top of. Oh
We're,
god, the
we're
monk.
having a half-orc battle on top of the pillar.
30.
30, 15?
15.
A warrior
Are you guys
versus.
in the smoke or you're out of the smoke?
Out of it.
They're out of smoke.
Alright, I
And
figured.
then you can also do flurry, so if you want
Yeah.
that too.
I think I'd have to. Yeah. So then I do
still holding
two
my
more,
lantern.
2 more unarmed attacks.
You can use his key point to do a flurry of blows.
We said 15 and 4.
15 4, yeah.
And 19.
That hit. Yes. That's.
Right. So that's just 6. 5.
Okay. Down to 2.
Wait. Unarmed?
5. Oh, 8. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, so
down
8.
to 4.
Have 4, yeah.
And then 22.
Hit.
And then 6. 11.
11.
Down to 5.
So down to 5.
Yeah.
Up to 5.
Man.
Alright, you do anything else?
No, I'm just gonna square up with him.
Okay.
You
A
have, no
worthy
idea.
opponent.
You have no idea how bad
A
mistake
worthy
that was.
opponent.
Just landed on 69 hit points. You're done.
Hey, you're missing out on some good RP, man. He just called you a worthy opponent.
I'm not.
Oh, and can I use my reaction to do the...
He doesn't.
It's a reaction to do...
Yeah, you can.
Don't
yeah,
tell me
you
that
can
to
do
him.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
So
to him.
as
I'm not talking to you.
correct,
This is Aaron.
as he finishes doing that, you see that he kind of takes a step back into
He's
a
staring at me.
somewhat defensive stance with his sword.
See, that's what I'm talking
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently, I'm getting electrocuted over here. Dang,
Your hair's sticking up like a Super Saiyan.
Oh, that's a perfect
That-
use of that.
Dude, that was a lot of damage.
How many dice do you roll for sleep? How many d8s?
5.
What?
It's 5d8, I think.
That sounds right.
Oh, for Charlie.
Oh, but is it each level adds more dice? 2. Oh boy. Alright, so she's gonna cast sleep on you.
Well, that's not going to take much to do.
Right, but I wanna see
Probably.
Well, what's the
If you can get
what's
there,
the
right?
area of that? Or, yeah, who else might she even get? Yeah, sorry. Fuck.
she can't cast it on anyone else without catching herself possibly in it, so she's just gonna cast it on you.
Oh. It's actually mathematically impossible for you to not.
Yeah.
sleep.
So Lily, you see as she kind of stands up to her feet, you see
Well, wait, how
that
many
she
D8s?
it's 2 additional d8s per level and it's a 5th level spell slot.
So she's dropping a 5th.
She's a warlock.
Oh, fucking bitch.
So so it's not it's mathematically impossible not to get 7. So you see as Lily, as you kind of step, as you, the blast kind of hits her in the face and kind of scorches away some of her hair. She takes a step back, up, and her eyes kind of flare for a second, and you slump to the ground,
Start regaining
Always
HP
want
while I'm
7.
sleeping.
and
Technically, I'm
your
resting.
eagles
Ah, the Eagles. I forgot about
No, them and all their sweet deals.
When do you get to have 3?
that. Just like the economy.
When do you get to summon
Giant
3?
Eagles.
I don't think I can do that. That's
Well-
not how it works. It's based on their challenger. Well, if I summon it at a higher level, I can summon 4, maybe even more than that.
Yeah, so
I
she's
remember
just
you
gonna
being
step around
excited
there.
Really nice to get the market district in
Just a
And
quick
again,
mistake from
Yeah,
a small but quick one.
Yeah.
Harmerville Giant Eagle
Um,
Express, man. That's what I'm hoping
okay.
for.
Fender. You're up.
there. I'm gonna pound on big guy.
All right, go ahead and
That's
make your
my
attacks.
place,
Yeah,
man.
like-
I love that place.
Oh, before I do that, can I see Lune anywhere in the crowd?
You can use an action to scan the crowd.
An action?
Yeah.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
man.
It's a huge
There
crowd.
are thousands of people around.
No, I'm not saying that's just not worth it. That's what I'm saying.
Do you
Well,
know
can
that
I just telepathically be like, where you at?
I think that's still an action though.
You can't get.
I mean, you can send something out, but like if you want to be focusing on the fight, like you're not gonna be able to be like, oh, there she is, and then continue fighting.
Well then, I'll just attack her.
It's like running for the touchdown. Stop. Where's my mom?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, man.
Ooh, she got hit by a tackle.
No, touchdown.
Telepathically.
For you, mom.
Alright, that is a 19.
Advantage too.
Yeah, you have advantage on the attacks because he attacked recklessly. But I mean, the 19's a hit, but let's see if you crit.
No.
Okay. So 19 hits, go and roll damage.
Um, 15.
He's going to use his reaction to Stone Giant reduce that. Let's reduce it by 6. Okay, finish
So
that
get
attack.
advantage?
Yep.
Alright, that is 22.
That hits. Go roll damage.
Get him. Get him.
14 points of damage.
Murder.
Yeah, your axe
Go for the.
slams into the chest, and you can kind of see that it leaves a pretty heavy wound, but he kind of manages to kind of grab the edge of the axe before it sinks too much further. He throws it out of himself. Still standing, very wounded, but hurt, but still standing.
Seems like I could inflict extra
Anything else?
on her.
Sorry, you're up next.
Did I see that she fell asleep, or do I think she's knocked out?
Make an Arcana check.
I'm super
Well, you do use that stuff, so.
Yeah.
with advantage.
11. Maybe with advantage.
Not with advantage. What is it?
Oh, 12.
12. Yeah, I'll say that you know that it was a sleep spell.
Okay.
Can I use
In that case, I'm gonna run
Well,
out. Yeah.
Well, you're.
Lucky stone.
What were you doing?
I was just saying, can I use my bonus action to reach out to Lune? Not find her in this turn, but see if I can locate her. Anyway.
You reach out telepathically, and you can feel that like she is watching,
Okay.
but you kind of get the idea that she's like in this direction in the stands. All right. Sorry. What are you doing?
I run out, and so I have line of sight on the caster. And I'm gonna
Imagine
fire.
One more.
I'm gonna fire 2 arrows at her.
Okay, go make your test.
Two of the stronger arrows.
Okay.
So roll both.
Your thing.
She's just laying on the ground, and you're just
I
like.
roll 1 and a 2.
Nice.
Your 2 shots go wide.
And how far? That was 1, 2, 3,
stronger
4.
arrows.
I'm gonna move back 2, and then I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw an inspiration on. I can't see anybody but Sindal, so I'll throw
So you
Sindal.
see Korak.
He already has one. He hasn't used it on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Didn't
so
need
you
it
asked
last
her.
turn. So that was the turn I needed.
Sindal, you're up.
Okay. Check the map real quick. Make sure nothing too much has
Right, I
changed.
can't add that to damage, right?
What's that? You can.
Yeah, it's pretty much anything.
I always forget about that.
Yeah, it's
The only
easy
thing you
to-
can't
Creme
use
down-
it on
so,
is reducing magic
essentially,
damage.
Creme's down.
We got Creme down. We got Battle on top of the tower.
Half
We
orc
got
battle.
Archer on top of the tower. We got.
One orc, one heal.
The big battle going over there, and you can't see the dwarf.
I cannot see the dwarf.
Two creatures that are neither orc nor human.
Somewhere.
I am going to just a second level scorching ray the battle Albert and.
Okay, so go ahead and make 3 attacks with advantage.
Oh right, because he was
Reckless.
And I
Kills.
16 plus 9, like
Hit.
25. 18 plus. And 19 plus.
Hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, 2d6 plus.
It's just 2d6 per.
So 8.
Okay.
Plus 12, 20.
Okay.
Plus 22.
Okay, so yeah, as the 3 rays come, they slam into his back. After kind of throwing the axe away from him after Fenrir's attack, he kind of left himself exposed. The 3 scorches hit into his back, and he just collapses down to the ground.
Steve, did you roll 2 6s and then 2
So
1s?
Goliath is unconscious.
Oh, Goliath down.
Yeah.
Classic has to be attacked the same first.
I will move. Let's see where the fuck. I'm going to try and take better cover from the archer that had just shot me.
Okay, so yeah, you can move up to like there and be out of line of sight. Sure. Okay. Mariel's up next. Who's she attacking?
Ooh, she really doesn't.
She could lend aid to Vakinos.
Yeah, because she certainly knows she's not going to hit Fenrir or Albert. Yeah, she'll lob a shot over. Why
Okay,
not?
So she can make 2 attacks against them. Yeah.
Okay.
With advantage, because she's still.
Okay. I don't think either of those will hit.
It's like a 12.
Yeah. And she'll send another one.
That's
That one might hit.
23.
Yeah, that's
23.
So it's a D8 plus 4.
11.
Okay.
So
5.
5 points of damage. Yep. She's done. I'll bury her up.
Oh, so the guy's down then?
Yep.
Second radiance.
Neither one of them can make that save. So.
And make that.
Alright, that's better.
Damn.
Well, I mean they can, but with the rolls I had,
Well,
there's no way either of them was possible. Sure.
21 points
There
of
it
burning
is.
radiance. To anyone within 30 feet of me that has malice in their heart directed towards me.
Does the and the ice is already gone.
No,
Sindel
Sindel's not
dies.
in range.
Sendal is in range.
Okay.
That's nice.
Secretly, he wants to kill
Alright.
all of us.
Borsig is up.
He wants to die. He wants to bring us
Well, he's going to
back.
finish going up the tower.
Okay.
Little Lily.
And I think he's just
Like
going
Logert.
to. Really doesn't have much.
Is freaking Batman playing right now?
Shatter goes to.
What's the
Yeah. Shatter.
Okay. How much damage does Shatter do? Do you remember?
3d8.
3d8. Okay. Both of you make Constitution saving throws. Go and make, go and roll 3d8. Fenrir
Constitution.
and 6. Albert. 9. 12. 12.
I can't roll today.
Ooh.
It's a Constitution.
Shit, it's not 30.
Do I get that little bonus thing from your whatever?
Of course. Yeah. Plus 3.
Alright. I have 12.
12. Okay. So both of you fail. You both take 12 points of damage. And you both need to make concentration checks.
Ah,
It really
it's really loud.
Like I never.
It's Constitution.
Wait, this might actually be alright.
Wait, what?
Constitution saving throw. You're making concentration checks to maintain.
Because it's a 3.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, but it's a Constitution.
Oh, you're not proficient.
No. It's a,
Alright,
it's
so
a 10.
I've passed. That was
No,
18.
Okay.
I think 10.
10 is what you need to succeed.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Oh, so he's good.
Yeah, so he's good.
Cool.
How many points did I take?
12.
Of
Thunder. Korak.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how
Borsig did
exciting!
his turn. Korak.
Oh, the cranberry. Yeah, they're gone. Okay, so the lady beneath me, did she never stand up?
Oh, she's so beneath you.
Huh?
Did she ever stand up? Or did
Yeah, she stood up and she ran around the pillar.
Oh, that's her over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went this way.
Okay, am I aware of that?
Make an intelligence check. You squared up against this other half orc. We'll see.
I don't like him much though.
She looks like she's in the perfect position
But we could be friends.
for a swanton bomb.
should be on the ground for something.
8.
8.
Jeff Hardy will swanton bomb anybody.
You're squared up against an even opponent.
Alright. Well,
And he just walloped you a lot last
he
round.
did. But I didn't like that little thing he did at the end of his turn there. I don't care. What's it take to put a shield away?
To take it off, you can just drop it.
But I don't want to drop it.
Well, I mean, you can unequip it, no problem.
Alright. I'm not going to do that. I thought about it. But I'm going to go ahead and attack him twice.
Okay, Lily, you're coming up.
Wonder what I'm gonna do with my turn.
20.
Are you still?
Oh yeah, you're still unconscious. That's right.
Hit.
20 hits. Yep.
Second one. 24.
Definitely hit.
Alright, now I'm interested to see what happens here. Oh, not bad. So that's 16 and 11.
Okay. Gotcha.
Do anything else?
I can't really do much else.
Okay. Mothak is unconscious.
Actually-
Lily is asleep. You doing something?
Yeah, I want to jump down.
Okay. Where are you jumping?
Down that direction.
Okay. So he's leaping that direction.
This
And I'm
way
aware.
or this way?
Towards the other pillar, like with your guys on it.
That direction.
Yeah.
Oh, leaping this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to do anything with my jump roll? Or am I good?
How much? Do you have those boots?
I do.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Is acrobatics strength?
No, it's
that's
dexterity.
Dex.
But you make it like you have like your. Oh no, it's just a straight acrobatics check, but you get to actually. Well, yeah, it's whatever the card says.
9.
What are these boots?
You fall down. You tear
So
your
you don't
ACL.
succeed on the check, so you still take 5 points of damage, half the 2.
You tear your ACL. You're out for the rest of the
Are you moving anywhere else after the jump, or
As far as I can towards the other pillar.
okay? So 35
Curiosity.
feet.
Did he not get an attack of opportunity?
Oh, 25, 30, 35?
40 total.
Well, 5 feet you use to jump. That's that's all further you can go. Vlakinos, you're up.
I thought there were like 3
I'm
people
up.
that were just
Yeah.
gonna womp on this guy whenever he came down.
Oh, I'm alone against 2 people.
The ice wall's not there.
I didn't even realize that, so
Yeah.
my blind brain.
It's
It's fine.
Wait, my bad.
Wait, why? Whatever.
Fix up my sleeve.
Oh, I'm gonna beat the shit out of that drummer.
Sorry.
Why?
What do you
I hate
yes.
Yeah, I think
Why?
I'd just jump down as well.
Okay. Are you proficient in acrobatics?
I'm just gonna burn a cheat point.
Thanks, man.
Oh no, you don't need to do a cheat point. Like just your monk ability, you just reduce fall damage.
Oh, okay.
Son.
So yeah, he leaps
You
and
don't need to roll it all. You just. It's
3 point landing, reducing all damage by 5 times your monk level.
You're a Fenrir monk, so
I am a Fenrir
you just
monk.
don't take
All
any
monks are Fenrir.
Don't
That's
even-
that's
don't
why
even
Cody
roll
hates
for
monks.
attack.
Yeah.
You hit it
So,
automatically.
what if Fenrir started taking levels in long?
That'd be
That's
OP
what we
shit.
need. And yeah, I would just attack.
Okay.
So I'm
Go make your attacks.
Oh,
I
no,
can
man.
handle it.
I know,
Um,
it's way too much.
24?
Trust me, long
Yeah.
is way too much.
It's fantastic.
It's
You're doing a stun strike
so
or anything?
much.
not yet.
Okay.
It's only 7.
That is, okay.
Then again,
Oh,
29.
Monk at that. That's a hit.
I'm a Sith
8. Alright. I'll do flurry of blows. So unarmed attack. 18.
Hit.
Correct. It's banned me. No.
10.
Korak, why?
And then I'm going to expend another one in stunning strike. That.
So
So
make
it's
a
just a
Constitution saving throw.
yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
20.
20.
Okay, so
That's
yeah.
definitely safe.
So then you still have one more attack from your flurry blows.
And then I have one more attack.
Sound attacks?
What happened if you failed that?
26.
Maybe stop.
That's a hit.
You can try this
You wanna-
again. I think there's
Uh,
literally like a
10.
monk move where if you hit them with it, like you could like
Fucking
destroy
monks,
their
man.
insides or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
He runs, so as he kind of leaps down 3-point landing, he comes charging for you, towards you. His longsword in two hands. You see, he leaps up. Whoa! That's not what two swings. First one, second one, and then just two quick hits. Yeah. That is the end of your turn.
Hey, Charlie, where are you?
She's going to step out and
Kill me.
do some attacks against Zarn with Eldritch Blast. Actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and make the attack for this one. So,
To be fair, there's nothing I can do.
first attack against Zarn. That's only a 10.
It's a miss.
The second attack against Zarn. That's a 9. That's a miss. And the third attack against Zarn. That's a 23.
That's a miss.
You take 8 points of damage.
We're still up.
Yeah!
We're still up. Barely, but we're still up.
Enemies are still up.
3, 4.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
I'm not gonna be able to finish this.
no, it's fine.
A lot of them are pretty weak.
Fenrir, you're
These
up.
two on top of
With
them
where you're
taking
with where you're
damage.
standing, you could dash to get to the top of the pillar where those two people are,
Mm-hmm.
or you could like charge and like, throw a javelin or something, or you can try to do something else, or you can look for the name.
Don't do that,
You
please.
use an action to look for the name.
Because I'm bleeding from my.
I can't.
Yeah, don't. You quit helping. You did it, Fenrir.
Punch them with an arm strike. And you send these vibrations through their bodies that last for days. And when they end, if they fail their save, they take 10 necrotic.
Sorry, you're next.
The one's shooting arrows at us, right?
Both of them are shooting arrows
Oh,
at
they
you.
both are?
Yeah.
Pressure point. Palm. 5 pressure point palm. Hard explosion technique.
Having some trouble there.
I don't remember
Yeah,
what it's
just
actually
dash
called.
up there and...
Okay.
It's been a while since I watched Kill Bill.
Shift your hunter's
yeah.
mark.
Yeah,
To who?
on the big boy. No, I wanna get drummer boy. Travis Barker.
Okay.
We know you're up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zarn, you're up.
Alright, I'm bleeding from every orifice in my body. I throw down my bow and pull out my lute. Strum a little melody and cast Hypnotic Pattern on, I can't hit the girl twos, but I do it on Korok.
Okay.
Hey.
Korak.
Might as
We're
well.
not all the same.
No, fuck Korok. I do it on him.
God. Wouldn't be the first time the team's
wisdom
cast.
saving throw?
What's that?
Wouldn't be the second or third either.
I'm going to start saying because I have my lute.
I mean,
Right.
we'll see.
Disadvantage.
I'm actually going straight for a bear. You just can't tell from the angle.
Oh. That's going to be. It's going to be like a
Like,
6.
mad that
Yeah.
I caught a glimpse.
Alright, so that's
No, that was just for you.
Each creature is while charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Okay.
Just jumping down the wind, just
Slapping around.
Okay, so yeah, you see as Zarn does that, you see
That
Vagnos
loincloth
kind
leaves
of
nothing to the imagination.
just kind of slump in front of you. You do anything else, Zarn? Book it. Or are you moving? Which
Don't
way?
leave
That way?
me.
Yeah. I'm going to run.
Or a sleep lily.
Attack the one who has
This
his
will give me. Oh, fuck, there's no way I can really go safely. So
I was trying to
yeah,
attack
I'll go there. Okay. And then I'm gonna. That was an action, so I'm gonna fucking healing word myself, I guess.
Okay. Send all anything.
Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna
Hurry up,
inspiration.
Sven, it's fun.
Let me just be clear on what's going on. Inspiration. Fucking. He's doing this right now. Okay, sniper. Yeah, inspiration sniper.
You have an inspiration.
Jesus,
just gonna
really?
say, like,
Are you
use your
serious?
inspiration.
Up there, you're coming up.
When I use inspiration, I say,
What's it, man?
Oh, Barry, I know you won't abandon me like Quarkus, but you're a great person.
To be fair,
First,
there's 45 minutes between your turn and mine. It's tough for me to remember.
Charlie's a 24. Russia's a 12. She's a 41.
I have 3 HP, by the way.
I could tell by like
well, if
all
he's
of the-
running from that direction,
just
I guess
the bloody
I'll
footprints. I'm gonna.
Spit right in my mouth.
I'll get to a point where I can make. So I can see.
When you come into line of sight of him, you see that he is just standing in a daze, just looking, just staring ahead.
Oh, completely just
Yeah,
in a daze?
he was affected by his hypnotic pattern.
This is when he takes
Oh,
the
you have
knife.
on pattern him.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I didn't put the marker on him.
Station
What's
is
his
right
name?
above the
Oh,
heart.
He's incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
He's in trance.
But does that mean I can? I could probably wreck him then, right? So I'm gonna step forward more, and then to a point where he doesn't have like any type of cover. I don't think he does at that point.
No, I think you're good.
And I'm going to cast a scorching ray on him. I think I, right?
You shoot it. I think if they're incapacitated, you should get advantage.
Doesn't look like he's gonna be defensive, will it? Right?
The first one that hits him would bring him out of it.
Yeah, we'll do.
Go and make attack with advantage. I'm double checking what incapacitated does.
Right.
Definitely frightened, invisible, incapacitated. Nope. All it does is an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions, so it's not advantage.
Oh.
And it's not automatic crit. He's not considered unconscious.
Cookies. I never picture that goddamn spell. I'll
What
just
are
cast
you doing,
scorching.
man?
I'll just cast scorching ray.
All right. Let's make it 3 attacks.
We have a 19, 28, and a 16.
19, 28. Yeah, they all hit.
Okay, more damage.
You have inspiration.
Can't add it to spell damage.
That's the one thing you can't add it to. Reducing spell damage or increasing spell damage.
30
Okay.
total.
As the 3 slam into you, you regain consciousness again.
Okay.
Mariel's up. Who's she aiming for? Fenrir. Oh, well, Fenrir's up on the platform with her.
Oh yeah, Fenrir's up there in her face.
Oh, he's on both of their faces.
She's going to just lob an arrow at Bobbear. She doesn't know what to do at this point.
Go make an attack.
Oh wait, does she have a melee?
She's a dagger.
I guess she'd try to dagger. If he's in melee, she'd just dagger. Dagger Fenrir. Not a hit.
Hey, you know what? It could be.
Also not a hit.
It's an 18.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. The 2 daggers.
My NPC's terrified.
I'll bear you up.
The legends.
Yeah, I'm gonna
See Fenrir walking up.
noticing Zarn bleeding out of every orifice on his body.
Especially my.
Did you want to play a game?
Yeah, I'll go up right up to him. I think that's a full 30.
and
You say we
I
have
will
like 40 hit
cast
points or I'm
through-
getting wrecked again, this, do you?
my beautiful topaz necklace, a level 2 cure wounds.
Okay. So go ahead and roll the dice.
Alright. 8 plus 5.
Is that an action to do that?
What?
Is it an action to do that?
I believe so.
Okay, I was just double checking. Are you doing anything with your bonus action? Because if not, then I'm just going to move the next turn.
You're
while
good.
you're rolling dice. Okay. Who is Borsa going to attack? He doesn't have any type of melee weapons.
He doesn't have a melee weapon.
No.
He's
13.
13.
does he have a cantrip?
He can attempt to viciously mock Fenrir.
He's gonna viciously mock Fenrir.
Fenrir, make a wisdom saving throw.
You're not as cool as you think you are.
Can't wait till
You're not even strong!
You're not even
Dude, why am I rolling like a piece of shit?
You look really sleepy right now.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
That
That's my
is
secret kid. I'm always sleepy.
math.
13.
13? That misses. So go and roll 2d4.
Oh, that's right.
Despite how cool he looks, he's actually very insecure.
5 damage.
You take 5 points of psychic damage as maybe you're not as strong as you think you are.
Just give me some.
And you have
like
disadvantage
a
on your
little
next
bit,
melee
just
attack.
a little bit.
Alright, did you tell Zara how much you healed for?
Yeah.
Okay. Korak, you're up.
Cody knows Fenrir is a weakness.
Somebody give me inspiration.
Can I see that little drummer boy?
You see them both up at the top. You could. What's your movement speed?
I'm gonna, well, 40.
Or you could throw too.
40. What? Can I get up to him?
No, you wouldn't be able to move.
I didn't
the
think
whole
so.
way
And
up.
I definitely can't scale that high of a tower, right?
Yeah, it's 25 feet of movement to the top. So
Yeah,
between that and what you need to.
Well, I mean, like up the front of it. I could definitely not.
Oh no,
That's
it'd
way
be
too
even
high.
slower than running up the steps.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. I'm just gonna throw 2 javelins at the
Alright.
drummer.
Go ahead and make your attacks.
Right. 20. No, wait. What's a plus on a javelin? I just fucking looked at it.
Is this whatever your strength?
It's strength and proficiency.
Oh. Well, in that case, it's. What did I say? 20? 18.
Okay, that's a hit.
Natural 20! 2 natural 20!
There you go. So go ahead and roll
Regular javelin.
46.
10 times your damage.
I tell you, just triple it. You know, I've never done that.
You
before.
actually hit him with the javelin, and he just
Is
goes
it 4?
flying.
Yeah, because your
off the
first one hit,
platform.
and then your second one
Taken by-
hits, crits, half walk.
Oh, I'm gonna add my inspiration.
Yes.
Yes! And you get
As
to roll an
damage.
additional 2d8.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
2d8?
Yeah, because if you crit and use inspiration, that counts as the crit and the inspiration.
This is silly. I feel like
This
Fenrir.
is a javelin attack on the
It's all gonna be
drummer, right?
ones.
This fucking javelin will skewer him.
Oh my.
He just flies off the pillar.
People are like 2 3s, 5.
He like flies into the audience.
31.
31. Fenrir, as
Wait. I need to add rage damage. Is he dead?
So Fenrir, as you're beginning to doubt, maybe you're not as strong as you are. All of a sudden, you see this smile kind of come across his face. As all of a sudden, this javelin just boom, hits him straight in the side, and he just goes shoom, and crashes to the ground below. You hear the dwarf, and you just hear this kind of like. As the javelin hits him and he hits the ground, you hear this ooh kind of from the arena around.
Do I feel better about myself now?
Dad, no, it's not back to your turn yet.
Still hurts a
Still
little. And I'll move as far as I can.
Lowe's
towards-
asleep. Vakinas, you're
I'm also gonna move as
Sometimes
well.
words sting the most.
I'm gonna be like up. You got this, and I'm gonna go back the other way.
okay, so you're coming back this direction.
Yeah.
Alright, Vakinas,
As
you're
far
up.
as I can. 'Cause I don't-
Going to
It doesn't matter.
sprint out here, and I'm going to just look for my enemies. But I'm going to see that my giant's dead. I'm going to see that I have a pretty mean-looking dwarf on my archer, and I'm just going to just hold up my sword and just flip it around and just call out the forfeit. But that's it. Well played.
Okay, and you.
Yeah.
And as you say that, you hear the crowd start to clap and cheer in excitement from the show that was just put on for them. If you want to go ahead and take your seat back over there for a minute.
Yeah.
Take your seat.
Get out of there, Steve. God.
Fix your posture.
Dude, my posture's better than yours.
I'm going to attempt a staff dance. Go. Ooh. Like monk stuff.
Sorry, I kind of spread out when you.
I'm gonna flip my staff around and then plant.
Okay, as you kind of slam it down, you see a bit of frost kind of naturally dislodge from it.
Also, does Lily wake up?
As he kind of gives up on that, the half elf kind of walks over and actually kind of shakes you awake and says, "Congratulations, you won." She kind of drops her sleep and kind of brings you out of it.
And Lily's just like,
You
do not get forgiveness.
Throat blight.
eyes still closed.
Doesn't forget.
So,
I will now put you to sleep.
if you guys want to be friendly for a minute.
We're such good adventurers.
The sound of the crowd is deafening. Cheering, clapping, and the stomping of boots drowns out all other sound. After a few moments, you see the platform where King Hasid sits begins to lower itself, and the crowd goes quiet. And you can still hear the sounds of bells in the distance. King Hasid stands once again to address the crowd, leaning over the railing and looking down upon all of you, his voice amplified somewhat. What a wonderful showing! This is the spirit of competition Duldorn wishes of his loyal followers. You hear them kind of cheering and clapping, and you can kind of hear them start to go into Nocturno, Nocturno, as they start to cheer, and after a moment he kind of holds his hand out. Quiet, everyone. The host will be most pleased with the displays shown here today by Nocturnum and Nature's Fury. And this is but only the first showing in today's games. And you hear the people again begin to cheer. I need everyone to go ahead and make perception checks.
Can't see a whole lot because I'm kind of still sleeping.
It's sound. It's hearing, not...
Natural 20.
21.
Hooray!
10.
14.
Also 14.
21.
It does matter.
Anyone that rolled higher... actually, you as well.
I rolled an 8.
Okay. So anyone that rolled higher than 16.
No.
You notice that the bells that are ringing are not church bells. They are distinctly different and are ringing frantically.
Oh, God.
Let this be a testament to the glory of the sovereign host's strength and will, that they may guide us through the coming winter into a new season of prosperity.
Can I put myself when I hear that?
At this point, there's a shudder in the stones beneath your feet. You look around and see the people in the stands begin to rise in confusion. Barely a moment later, there is a sudden rush of wind as the dirt and sand that lies between the grout and the stone flies up into the air around you. You see the base of the tower that is powering the enchantment, levitating King Hasid's platform, shudder. As the platform, the arcane enchantment flickers and goes out.
How high up is it?
About 100 feet.
Oh. As it's coming down, I'm going to cast animate objects on it.
Okay. Hold on. So as you cast animate objects on it, you see as it suddenly stops. There's a sudden ear-splitting sound of thousands of pounds of stone. Come flying out from the steps of the arena, out up into the air, all around you. I need everybody to go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
Oh.
Wow, that's bad.
I'm gonna
13.
9.
21.
20.
You guys.
I got a
if anyone's
14,
around me,
but
Plus 3s.
Oh yeah.
There wouldn't have really been a lot of time for you guys to kind of recongregate, so...
if I end up failing, I'm gonna use my ring of evasion. I got a 14.
Okay. 1.
I had 1.
Okay, anyone that rolled lower than 12, you take... it's only 8 points of bludgeoning damage. As the stones come crashing down, you guys all kind of manage to take cover. Some of them kind of slamming into you. If you succeeded, you take no damage.
1. You said 1 damage?
No, you take no damage
Oh.
if you succeeded.
Thank God, I don't have many hit points left to give up.
I maintain concentration.
As the dust hangs heavily in the air, obscuring your vision. All of you look up to try to see through the smog to see what is the cause of this. Through the dust, you see you rise over 50 feet into the air. 2 smoldering red eyes.
Are these the
As
same?
all of a sudden, it seems as if the air around you is pulled away from you, as the dust and stones are all blown away. A pair of red, leathery wings, spanning well over 100 feet, arch outwards to frame the body of an impossibly large creature. Looking from its claws, long as broadswords, upwards towards the long neck, you see a pair of cold, white eyes, alongside a pair of shocking blue eyes. Alongside a pair of dead black eyes.
Oh no.
Alongside a pair of venomous green eyes.
You gotta be kidding me.
Alongside a pair of smoldering red eyes. 5 long necks.
What the fuck?
Attached to the base.
He's already
of
killed
this
us
creature.
once.
It looks down the masses around it. I need everyone to make wisdom saving throws.
That's my strong suit,
I
so.
think our campaign's ending.
Yeah, Cody got sick of this shit.
Finally something to do.
Oh, it was a 20 and it rolled to an 8.
Oh no! 7. Can I use luck?
Don't use luck.
Well, I got a 14. I'm really good at wisdom.
Yeah, don't.
11.
Fail. Fenrir.
I have no idea.
Roll someone else's die.
Yours was a same
I
as
know
mine.
what it is.
It was a 6 plus.
Yeah.
You fail.
22.
If you only rolled a 6, it's not possible for you to pass. What?
22.
Failed.
8.
Failed.
22
All of a sudden I spaced
22
out.
failed.
14.
Failed. 12. Failed. 9. Failed.
Dead.
You see the creature
We're the right level.
take one thunderous step down into the arena as the heads look out to the crowds around you. His voice booms out.
1,000 years ago, your gods killed mine. Today, I ask you this. Where are your gods now? I can tell you, they have forsaken you. They cannot help you now.
And that's where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session.
Fenrir, save us.
Fenrir. Use legendary resistance to get that check.
I go Super
Legendary
Saiyan 7
resistance.
Flies up and chops one of his heads off.
and disappear.
So,
So
what
for
about the
failing
500
that,
gold
what
that I
happens?
bet on the tournament?
Okay.
Did I get that
Do we
back?
know what happens from failing that yet?
You are all locked in place in fear.
Hold on. I have advantage on being frightened. It's a racial trait.
Make another wisdom saving throw.
This is gonna
I feel like it's
20.
not gonna work.
You might roll a natural 20.
I don't think I can be.
It'll be Lily.
I was
that roll-
thinking
It'll
that.
be Lily that rolls the actual 20. Come on, come on.
So that'll be 22.
Yeah.
Fails.
Aww.
We already
I
heard
don't
22
think I
failed
can.
earlier.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Rusty had a 22.
So guys, that's where we're gonna end the session.
And the campaign.
God damn it.
Not yet, that'll be next week.
Split.
No. Friendsgiving is next week.
Ah,
I should
Very
have
weak.
known we were gonna have to find
Yeah,
out.
are we
how
not
to drag
playing
and
next
rebuy
week?
that fucking mini? Like somehow, some way.
it's not like he's not going to use that mini.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna use it. Even a campaign where all the dragons are dead, he's gonna use that mini somehow.
That mini. Because
Dragons
it's
can't be
100
dead. It's
times the
just
size.
dragons.
So guys,
It's like half the name
Thank
of
you for
game,
watching.
guys.
I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's session.
What are we going to do next?
If you guys enjoyed tonight's session, we
And that was a
will-
nice little PvP kind of.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was fun.
like we mentioned before, just a moment ago, we will not be streaming next week. We have our Friendsgiving. We will be back the following week.
We'll be live tweeting from Friendsgiving.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
I will be.
Me, Troy, and
When I'm
Rusty
not
will be at
reblogging my
Singala
furry
Project in 2
pornography.
weeks. Just so you guys know, we were doing announcements earlier.
Oh yeah. But guys, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and
Did I text you about Friendsgiving? I meant to.
we'll see you next Wednesday.
Well, you're invited to Friendsgiving.
I knew there was
Kayla, you're invited to
someone.
Friendsgiving.
I knew